It's time for Ryan's Roses.
Okay.
Here's the email that we got. It says, Ryan and Ellen, I looked at my husband's phone, and I noticed a lot of unknown calls coming in. I saw a text from an unsaved number that only said, okay, cool. Normally, this wouldn't be a big deal if it wasn't for the fact that he told me the other night that he stayed up late catching up on Game of Thrones. Well, when I looked at the DVR, none of the episodes had been watched. Okay, so the issue here is nothing was unhighlighted. It was all still bold.
Okay, what if some station was just doing a marathon, and he really did watch it live? You know what I mean? He could have just been on TV.
She says something's not right. He's lying about something. I really feel that the unsaved number has a lot to do with it. Well, he said he stayed up late catching up. See, catching up on Game of Thrones. Now, yes, they do rerun them.
Yeah.
So that actually it is possible.
He could have been catching up live.
It's possible.
Right.
I think it's highly unlikely at these hours, but possible.
Well, I think that the bigger question is, why does she feel something else is wrong? There must be something else.
Well, Sandy, I
phone.
agree with you. Sandy's on with us now. Hey, Sandy, so the Game of Thrones, sure, the okay, cool. Why do you even think that he's messing around on you? What's the reason here?
Mainly, I mean, I saw these unknown calls on his phone, and normally, you know, you get an unknown call, it's like a few seconds, even if you answered it. They were multiple minutes, which I thought was weird, but I didn't really think of anything. And then, I don't know, there was like the unknown text, and it was really late at night, like on a night that I was asleep in the house, and then on top of that, the next morning, the car was moved, and he had like a really weird explanation for it, and like something completely out of the norm for him. He never goes to McDonald's in the middle of the night. It's just a very strange explanation, and I don't know. And then he said he was up watching Game of Thrones, and none of the episodes were watched.
I think we've created paranoia.
How?
Just by doing these calls. I think now,
yeah.
like, one confusing beat in a relationship,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden it's email us and make a Roses call.
Right.
We're not trying to create paranoia.
No.
This is the antithesis of that.
Well, you've created great fear for yourself.
That I was born with.
Oh.
But we're trying to create peace
Yes.
of mind
Right.
in relationships.
It's a public service.
So, Sandy, how long have you been married?
About a year and a half.
And how many kids do you have?
We don't have any.
None. You planning on it?
I mean, yeah, we haven't like started seriously having the conversation yet, but it's
Usually, I think that conversation would happen before you get married. Really?
I mean, about starting to try.
Okay. Like, you know that
yeah.
you both want them, but you haven't talked about when.
Yeah. Yes. When
No.
we talked, like when we got engaged, yes, we both wanted kids.
Did you not investigate by calling this unknown number and finding out who answers?
I haven't, simply because I thought I was being paranoid, but now I don't know. I guess that's why I'm reaching out for help.
Okay, let me ask you one thing. Where were you the evening he said he was watching GOT?
I was asleep in bed at home.
And he was at home watching in another room?
That's what he told me.
Wouldn't you know if he wasn't there? Wouldn't you sense that?
I'm a pretty deep sleeper.
So you think he would have left the house?
I mean, I don't know. It's very strange. The same night he leaves the house for a very strange reason.
Hey, Sandy, is there, like, do you have in your mind who the other woman could be, or is it just arbitrary?
I have no idea.
There's no one in your mind that you've thought about?
No one.
All right, I'm going to bring in Patty. So here's what we're going to do. Patty is going to call him and offer him some flowers. And what we want to do is hear from him and have him, well, while we're listening, have him send the flowers to somebody. Find out what that name is. And then Patty's going to follow up with the question to find out what the message is, what the sentiment is, what the emotion is.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Good luck.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Justin?
Yeah, this is him. Who's this?
This is Patty calling from Lupus Flowers. How are you, Justin?
I'm fine.
I'm actually calling you because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. I'm calling 5 customers today, and they get free delivery and no charge. So what I'm doing is offering this bouquet, which you can choose red or white roses. And it will also include a note, and you can send that to anybody you want today, and they get delivered by 6 p.m.
You said they're free?
They're completely free. I don't need a credit card number or a billing address, none of that information. All I need is the name of the person.
Subscribe.
I'm sorry?
I have to subscribe to some service or...
No, not at all. What I usually do is just, on special occasions, usually the holidays, I send out coupons to your residents. And, in hopes that I can get some orders from you, but that's all that would happen.
All right, yeah.
Awesome. So do you want red or white roses? Hello? Justin? Can you hear me?
I think you lost him. Sandy, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, all right, hold on.
Again?
We're gonna try him back. All right, hold on one sec. We're gonna try him back here because I think he dropped, but sometimes at that moment someone will hang up. Sandy, I just want to make sure. If he picks back up, we may be okay. But he might have hung up. It sounded, I thought I heard a little bit of cell phone there at the end.
Yeah, I think it was his
like
phone.
he's hanging on for life,
Right.
To stay connected. So let's dial him back up. Okay, it's ringing.
Hello, Justin?
Yeah.
Sorry, I think the call dropped.
Yeah, I could hear you. I don't know what happened.
Oh, it's okay. So let's just continue with the order. Did you say red or white roses?
White roses.
Okay. And am I sending this to a residence or a place of business?
Yeah. No, residence.
Okay. Let's see here. Oh, so who are we going to send them to? Her name or his name?
Angelica, please.
And what do you want to put on the note?
I can just write anything.
Anything you like. Just, no more than, a sentence.
If you could just put, please forgive me.
Please forgive me. Signed, Justin.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah. That's or love Justin maybe.
Okay, that sounds good.
Justin, I need you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio, and we have your wife Sandy on the line. What is going on with Angelica? Why are you asking her to please forgive you? Love you.
Justin.
Justin? Hello? Justin?
He's gone.
Hello? Patty?
He's gone.
He hung up.
Well, call him back.
Okay.
Sandy?
Do
you know who Angelica is?
I don't.
Please forgive me. Love Justin.
Love Justin?
We have a real issue here.
Yeah.
Please forgive me, love Justin. By the way, I was concerned he might have heard me when we called back because I said it's ringing just at the same time that he picked up.
Oh.
And then somebody's rustling papers.
Oh.
So I was
didn't
worried.
hear any of that.
I was worried that maybe he didn't
Yeah.
seem to pick up on that. Are you calling him?
Yeah, no answer.
Sandy, he's not picking up. You don't know who Angelica is? That doesn't ring a bell?
No, not at all.
Look, you got a real, this to me is a real situation because if he's asking, please, well, first of all, he says love Justin, so that's a problem.
Yeah.
If that's not a family member, that's a problem. All right. The only out I see would be sister, mother.
Is she?
Sister, mother, cousin.
Yeah. No.
Sister, mother, cousin,
No,
niece, nephew.
No, and no. No.
Family member. That's it. If not, then there's no reason to. And please
forgive me for what?
That is a real problem. Well, you have now enough information. He's not picking up. Patty keeps trying him. I can see her on the line.
Yeah.
You now have at least some information, but I'm so sorry. I do think you've got a real problem here.
Oh my God.
You sure you don't know who that is?
I mean, I suppose it could be someone he works with. I don't know his work group all that well.
I wonder, do you, so if it's you, Ellen, do you take a beat? I mean, he knows it was her on the phone. Has he not called you yet? I can't believe he hasn't called your cell phone when we're talking to you. That's crazy. Like the first thing you would do is you think is panic and call you. Because I don't know that, did he hear her voice? I don't know that he heard her voice. We told him. Then he bailed.
Yeah.
So he may not know.
He may not.
He may not, yeah. But I thought he would be calling you. But I guess the question is, do you go find out who Angelica is first, or do you go right to him now? You got to figure that out.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, sweetheart. Well, take those two steps in tandem when we hang up right now, okay?
Okay, well, thank you, guys.
Good luck, baby. Okay, bye-bye.
Good luck.
Bye.
Bye.
Wow. Well, I think she calls him first.
You do?
And then says,
what's going on? I mean,
Talk
look,
to me.
First of all, the guy hung up. Guilt. Okay?
right.
The guy sends a message, please forgive me, love Justin. Guilt.
Yeah.
There's no getting out of that.
No.
I can't think of any scenario that we've heard in the past that gets him out of that.
nope.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. Here is the email we got from Omar in Norwalk. My wife went out of town recently for a girls' weekend, which she doesn't do very often. But when she does, I'm totally okay with it. But I'm starting to think that this time was different. Normally, they make such a big deal out of it and talk about it while they're planning it and all that stuff. But this time, she didn't discuss any details with me. On top of that, things have been strange ever since she got back. I don't believe she went with her friends at all. Or if she did, something went on that shouldn't have. So this is just a gut feeling, it sounds like, from Omar. Omar, hey, buddy, how are you?
I'm okay, man. How are you?
Okay, thank you. How long have you been married?
9 years.
Now, to me, I get that normally the girls talk about all the planning and stuff like that leading up to these weekends, but to me it sounds like you just are reading her body language that something's off.
Yeah, well, since she came back, I mean, first of all, she didn't really discuss any details with me, which is what she's done in the past, and so it was kind of weird to begin with. And then when she got back, she's just changed. She's not as as loving when she goes out. And she used to go out like grocery store, pick up the kids, whatever, in like sweats and whatever. No big deal. But she's dressing up, and even the kids notice it. The mommy's looking, cute and all of this stuff, and it's like it's not right. And she won't talk about it at all. She won't tell me what happened. And so, I'm torn up inside because I'm thinking maybe she didn't go at all. Maybe she something else happened. And if she did go, it didn't go well. Something went wrong. So,
but it's weird that you would ask her. It's weird that you would ask her, what did you do? And she doesn't tell you. I mean, I think if she were up to something, she'd have her alibi all thought through.
Well, you would think so, but she's closed mouth about it, I mean, we can't even have a conversation about it. When I say, so what'd you guys do? Oh, we had fun. Okay. Like, define fun. We get one word answers, nothing, no explanation at all.
But usually on a girls' weekend, you really do nothing. Like, you go to the spa, maybe dinner, and you just lounge around.
Well, I would hope that's what it was. That's what she's done before. I mean, they go to the hotel and they get massages and they sit in the hot tub and they just relax. And I'm cool with that. We have 2 kids. We have a great family, great home, but she's, always hustling groceries and the kids and schools and everything. And I'm working, so, she's got to get away every now and then. I get that. That's okay. But this is different. This time it's different, man. She's cold. She's great with the kids. Don't get me wrong, and she's a great mom.
All right.
But that's what's killing me. I don't know. What did I do wrong? Did I do something wrong?
Hold on. Let's find out. We're gonna hang on for a second, Omar. Let's call his wife next. Now, are we offering her roses?
I don't think we should.
What are we doing?
We should basically maybe call from the hotel or something, say that she forgot something in the room. Maybe like a men's accessory, a watch.
Do we know the hotel?
Well, no, but we'll ask him.
Okay. All right, we'll come back and try this in a second. Omar, married 9 years. His wife went away for a girls' weekend, and he thinks that maybe she didn't, just because she's really not talking about it. She's not answering questions. She's acting strange. And so bottom line, he thinks that she actually did something wrong. We don't know with whom, but did something wrong just by body language. So, Omar, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever your wife's name is on Kiss FM.
Yeah, absolutely. You can call. Let's hear what's happening.
Can you tell us, do you know the hotel name?
Yeah, she was down in Carlsbad at La Quinta.
La Quinta.
La Quinta, yeah. I never know how to pronounce that one.
All right, so let's make the call. So what we're going to do is I don't know, what are we going to do, sis?
I'm just going to call, I'm going to pretend like I work at the hotel, and then something was left behind in the room, and maybe it was like a men's watch. Does that work, you think, maybe?
Well, what if it wasn't? I don't know if that works if she wasn't with men.
Well, if she was, then we'll see.
That's risky.
Any other better ideas out there, gentlemen?
I mean, If it were me, I'd just hang up on you.
If
All right,
that's
well,
the
we can try.
case,
Let's
it
try.
might be telling.
All right, so Omar, I want you to be quiet. Sissy's going to try and figure this out for you, okay?
Okay.
We'll
I'm there, guys.
yeah, we want to find out. I don't know what we want to find out how she reacts to whatever Sissy says about this watch. I'm not so sure about this one, sis.
Hello?
Hi, is this Brenda?
Yes.
Hi, Brenda. My name is Josie. I'm calling from La Quinta Inn. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm good. Thank you.
Thank you for staying with us this past weekend. Actually, I'm calling because we found a men's watch in the room that you were staying, and I just wanted to confirm that that was yours, and we could send it to you if you'd like.
Oh, that must be my friend. I guess let me have him call you, and then he can tell you where to send it. Does that work for you?
Yeah, that totally works for us. You can find our number on the website, or I can give it to you now.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Brenda, it's Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that. I've got your husband, Omar, on the phone. And whose men's watch is this? Who's your friend?
Hi, honey. What is this about?
This is about your husband thinking that you didn't go on a girls' weekend. And,
oh my gosh.
and so, well, by the way, Sissany is on with us here. She just made the men's watch up, but clearly
You fell for it.
you were with the guy?
It's nothing. He's a friend of mine. He's very nice.
What was this guy doing on the girls' trip? Why was he in your room?
He lives down there. I met him the last time I went on a trip. He must
Okay,
have just
well,
left his watch.
let me let Omar ask the questions. Omar, please.
I'm like totally blown away here. Hey, Brenda, I mean, how long have you known this guy?
I'm sorry. Can we talk about this like later at home?
Well, no, we tried at home, but it didn't work. So what? So you got to tell me, how long have you known this guy? What's going on here? I mean, we got a family here. We got 2 kids. We got a whole thing going here, and you're meeting a guy, and you didn't tell me?
He's just a friend. I met him the last time, we took this trip down there, and he's just a friend.
But you met hold on a second. You met a guy on a trip last time, and you invited him to come back with you this time, and his watch was off?
Why is he taking off his watch?
We went swimming, and,
Not
just left
good
his
for the
watch.
let me ask Brenda, let me ask you a question. Are you cheating on your husband? He believes you may be.
Can we talk about this at home, Omar? I'm so sorry. God, I'm sorry.
No, I want to know. Did you hook up with this guy?
Nothing happened that first time. I'm like...
No, we're not on the first. We're talking now. What happened?
Sorry.
Because you changed. When you came home, you changed.
I'm sorry.
Did you hook up with him?
He's very
Did you hook up with him or
attentive.
not? What's the
Honey,
deal here?
this is not about that. I love you. You know I love you.
Yeah, you love me so much that you hook up with another guy.
Your actions aren't saying that. So, Brenda, you were with a man on this trip. Was it a girls' weekend? Were your friends even there?
The first trip they were. This trip, he wanted to get to know me a little better.
I'm going to take you guys off the air at this point. I think that
So
there's
sorry.
nothing left for us to do.
Isn't gonna work.
I love you, honey.
You don't love him.
I wish you luck, Omar, and just getting to a real place. The truth, okay?
I appreciate it. Thanks.
Good luck, Omar. And she's gone.
She loves him. Oh, that really makes me so
no, you
mad.
know what she said? Did you hear? I heard her say he's attentive.
Oh.
It's so. I mean, this is going to be bad to say. I can't say it. I think everyone will not like me. All right, it's time for Ryan's Roses. Let me read you the email, and then we have got Rebecca and Chino on the line. She says, Dear Ryan and Sissany, my husband's really close to his sister, but recently he's been talking to her a lot more, which I didn't think much of until I overheard his friends say something to the effect of, "Are you going to tell her?" He's hiding something, that is for sure. It's Rebecca and Chino. I'm curious about something here before we make the call to her husband, which we are about to do for Roses. Rebecca, thank you for coming on.
Hi.
Hi, I have a question for you, just so I'm clear here. We're about to call your husband, as you've asked. You say you're concerned that he's talking more to his sister. Tell me what makes you concerned about that.
Well, I mean, he's always been really close to his sister, but he's been talking to her a lot lately, and I'm kind of worried that maybe he's going to her for advice about maybe if he's having an affair. Because not that long ago, we were at a party, and he was talking to his really close guy friend, and I walked up and I heard his friend say to him, "Are you going to tell her?" And then I was like, "Hey," and they got real quiet and they didn't say anything, and he didn't bring it up again. And then now he's like calling his sister all the time, and so something's going on that he obviously doesn't feel comfortable talking to me about.
Right.
And so the only thing I think is that it has to be an affair, because like, what would he go to her about that he wouldn't come to me about?
I see. So you think he's confiding in his sister about something he's hiding from you?
Yeah.
I'm clear. I got it. Rebecca, hold on. I don't want to wait any longer. We're going to come right back and call your husband here. So we have Rebecca on the line. Patty, get ready to make the call. It's Ryan's Roses. It's happening right now with Rebecca, who knows her husband is hiding something because she overheard her husband's friend say, "Are you going to tell her?" Mm-hmm. She also knows that her husband has been confiding in his own sister, and she thinks there's an affair.
Yeah.
Rebecca, how long have you been married to your husband?
A year and a half.
Okay. We're going to call him. Patty's going to offer him some roses, and we're going to try and find out who is on his mind and who he sends the roses to, and then what kind of sentiment he puts on a card, okay?
Okay.
I need you to be very, very quiet until we tell him he is on the air. Got it?
Okay.
Good luck. I hope we can find this out for you. All right, hold on one sec. Here we go. Patty, you ready?
Yes, I am.
Hello?
Hello, Jerry?
Hi.
Hi, how are you? My name's Xochitl. I'm calling from New Wave Flowers here on Central Avenue. How are you?
I'm fine.
Hi, thank you so much for taking my call. I'm actually calling you because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. They are completely free. You can send them to whoever you want today at no charge. All I need is the name of the person you want to send them to and a quick note, and they're on their way today before lunchtime.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And what's the charge for this? Or?
No, there's absolutely no charge at all. We're actually just promoting our delivery service today, and they will be sent to you, to the person you want to send them to completely free. And it includes a nice little note. And all I do ask is that if you know anybody else who would like to get flowers here in Chino, that you refer them to us.
Okay. Yeah. Well, okay. Why don't we send them to Rebecca?
Rebecca, and what do you want to put on the note?
No. Just have them be like a surprise.
Okay. And do you want those today by lunchtime?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Jerry, it is Ryan Seacrest, and I want you to know that your voice is being broadcast on the radio. You are on the air with us. I have your wife, Rebecca, on the line, the recipient of that nice gesture. Mm-hmm. How are you, Jerry?
I'm okay.
Good.
I don't understand.
let me give you some clarity. We are calling you. Rebecca, will you tell your husband why we're calling him?
Hi. I honestly, I didn't know if you were going to send the flowers to me. I thought maybe you'd send them to someone else.
Who would I send them to? Why would I not send them to you?
I don't know, but you're acting very weird and suspicious, and you're calling your sister all the time, and I don't know. I thought maybe you're having an affair.
No, Rebecca, I'm not having an affair. That's no. I would never do that.
What's going on with you?
You mean why I've been calling my sister?
Yeah, and she also overheard your friend say, "Are you going to tell her?" So, what is it that you're not telling Rebecca?
Oh, okay. Well, I remember Oscar's bachelor party. When was it? A little over a month ago in Vegas. We went to Vegas, and I ended up winning a lot of money. And
what?
So so it's good news.
Why couldn't you tell me that?
Well, I kind of didn't want like your family just to find out, and like how your mom can be, and I didn't want people like asking us for money, basically.
Wait, how much money is it?
It's a lot.
Well, how much?
Yeah, how much?
I mean, it's a substantial amount. I'll leave it at that.
Well, is it more or less than $10,000?
It's more than that. Yeah.
Higher or lower than $50,000?
Higher than that.
Oh my god!
Higher than $50,000?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Higher or lower than $51,000?
I'll just leave it at high. It's higher than 50,000.
Lower than 100?
No, I'm not lower than 100.
Oh my gosh!
You made over $100,000 gambling at a bachelor party in Vegas, and you're not telling your wife about it? Do you have proof of this?
Yeah.
Do you have proof of the money?
Sure, of course. No, of course, of course.
Well, you need to produce that. Rebecca would like to. Rebecca, I'm speaking for you, but wouldn't you like to see the proof of this?
Exactly. I just like that you would keep that from me. It's been weeks. Like,
see, to me,
Yeah,
Jerry, hold on for a second. We called you, okay? Here's the thing. Congratulations. That's life-changing. That's life-changing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're in a marriage with your wife, and you have to keep that a secret. That's not great. This is so maybe he's not cheating, Rebecca, but the fact that he can't tell you this worries me. I got to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
that makes like, what else are you keeping from me? Also, like,
I'm not keeping.
How do we know, Jerry? If you can't tell your wife about this, what other secrets do you have?
Well, she knows the reason that I can't tell her. It's her family is kind of takers.
No,
like her brother and her brother. You
got to be able to trust your wife.
Yeah, you have to know that you can tell your wife something and she can keep it from her family. Rebecca,
I think you call this good news. This is bad news. You can't even trust your wife.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't want to put. It's her family. It's sensitive. I didn't want to put her in.
No, but it's your hold on. It's your family. Is your wife. Your family. Forget about her family. What about your family?
Totally.
Well, my. What do you mean? My family. My family is.
No, your family is. Do you have kids, Jerry?
We don't have kids. No.
Okay, but then your family is your wife.
Yeah, and her family is your family now.
Right.
But your immediate family is your wife. And I don't like that you can't tell. Look, I'm thrilled for you. But you should be able to share that with the woman that you committed to, right? At least telling her about it. So
I was just worried about people trying to, take money from us, asking for money all the time.
But my family is your family now too, and if they wouldn't ask for money if they didn't need it, and we're all one family. Don't you want to help each other out? Like, it's not us versus them. Like, I can't believe that you would think that they would try and steal from you or whatever. Like, we're all family. It's all of our money.
Look, I think we've done enough. I'm going to let you guys go. Rebecca, congratulations to you, Jerry, to you, Rebecca, for this winning. That's huge. I mean, that's like, can you imagine coming up from a bachelor party with whatever that amount is you have? But now I think you guys need to work on trust and honesty in your relationship if Jerry feels like he can't tell you about that. Okay?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I see what you're saying.
All right. Well, good luck. Yeah, it's good news, but it's not good news. It's good news, bad news. Okay. So Jerry goes on a bachelor weekend with his buddy. He won in excess of $100,000. But he didn't. He kept that a secret. He told his sister. He told his buddies, but he didn't tell his wife. And he says, "Well, wait, I'm not. I sent the roses to her. I'm not cheating on her. I'm just lying to her."
And that's terrible because he said he didn't want her to tell her family.
But he says to his wife, "Oh no, it's good news. I won all this money." That is good news. But the fact that he is not in a relationship where he feels comfortable enough to tell his wife, but can tell his friends and his sister that he won the money is bad news.
Yeah, I feel like there's obviously something bad there if he can't trust his wife to not, tell her family something.
Well, that's the thing. If something like this is going on, look, what is the reason? The reason people are concerned about cheating is trust. He doesn't trust his wife, clearly. So at the end of the day, once again, we're talking about a doubt of trust. He's covering it up from her, but he's even telling his friends about it, but not telling his wife.
He said
I would be pissed.
He didn't want to put her in the position to have to lie to her family.
But he should put her in the position to have to not. I don't know. I mean, I don't know about the lie, but she should have the information. Patty, your hand is in the air, and I like it.
I just think, they're probably not used to having this X amount of money, and he doesn't know how to act. So he was trying to figure out the best way to approach this. I don't think he was deliberately trying to hide this money from her family. It's like, okay, I have all this amount of money that I just won overnight. I have it now. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to tell anybody about it.
But he told his friends and he told his sister.
Well, because, your sister, I don't know.
Hold on for a second. Hold on. Michael, your man, goes to Vegas, bachelor weekend, wins $100,000. That's 100,000.
That's enough for a mortgage.
Look at it. Write it down on paper and look at it. Okay, he wins that number right there.
Okay.
Comes back and he tells his buddies and his family, but doesn't tell you. How would you react?
Well, it's different because we have kids.
No, it's not different.
No. Yeah, I mean, the money wouldn't be for me; it would be for the kids.
Forget that.
So I need him to tell me.
No, that's not the. How would you react?
I wouldn't be happy.
Exactly, and we're not happy.
I'd be so ticked.
I mean, I'd be kind of thrilled, but also ticked.
Right,
I mean,
right.
I would be happy, unhappy.
Right.
Which is a really interesting conflict.
Yeah, like you'd be so excited when he told you, then you'd be like, it took you a month to tell me this?
To tell me? Yeah, so it'd be the most dichotomous, crazy argument of happy, complete unhappiness, like jubilation and distrust.
Jubilation. Way to bring that word in. Good one.
Okay, so here's the situation. Then people are calling from all over about this. And most people are saying the same thing, happy, unhappy, and upset with the fact that husband, Jerry, didn't trust his wife enough to tell her that he won $100,000 gambling in Vegas on a bachelor weekend.
Bachelor weekend.
He kept it a secret so he wasn't cheating. He was keeping the secret of winning this money from his wife. Why? Because he was worried that his wife's family would ask for some of it. But he went and he told his friends, and he went and he told his sister. Yeah. So I got a problem. I mean, I just, look, if you're in a relationship where you can't tell that to your significant other, then you have a trust issue.
Beyond trust issues.
You don't not have a trust issue. Mm-hmm. You do have a trust issue. Let's grab Tatiana. Tatiana, are you there?
I'm here.
So you say your husband would lie to you about going to strip clubs.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I just think that men who lie or hide or have secrets are, there's something bigger going on, and it's not okay. Married men shouldn't be frequenting strip clubs, but certainly they shouldn't be lying to their wife about it.
How did you handle this with him?
For him, I sent him to counseling. Like I said, if you have secrets that are that you feel you're afraid your wife is going to find out, then there's something bigger going on, and it has nothing to do with the wife. It has to do with the man, and you better get help for them. Like, they need help. Like, there's something going on. It's not okay.
No, it's true. It's true. All right, Tatiana, thank you for listening to us.
Well, I mean, a strip club and winning the money is very different.
But it's still lying. What she's saying is it's the bottom line is lying, and transparency is, I think, the answer to any successful relationship.
Yes, Tanya, and yes, Patty. Yes and yes. I think yes, Tanya, and I think yes, Patty.
I think a strip club is like a problem in not telling your wife right now that you won the lottery, but planning on telling her later is more like, let me get all my ducks in a row.
No, they're both issues.
Let me get my ducks in a row.
They're just different issues.
Let me go talk to my wife about this.
No. You cannot tell your buddies you won money in Vegas and not tell your wife, and then tell your family and not tell your wife.
You tell your buddies and your sister because they're not the ones that are going to be managing this money. You and the wife.
Listen, we can armchair quarterback all day long, but I'm telling you as well as I know you and me and Tanya and even Sissany, who's not here, that if any of our significant others held this back from us, we would not be happy.
Ticked.
Patty, don't act like you
I
got.
know. I'm
you
like,
would
why
be.
are you?
You would be so ticked.
No,
I know you.
so, like,
I
woe is me.
understand, but let's not crucify him for doing something that I don't think he had
Have
the
you
intention
gone
to
to
do.
Vegas and had this happen and not told us? Is that why you're
know.
defending it?
No, I know.
Something. Let me see your sleeve. What is up it?
There's nothing here.
All right. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Here we go. If it's a public service, if there's an issue in your world, you can't sort it out, come to us and we'll try our best. Dear Ryan and Sissany, my husband went away on a guy's sports weekend a couple weeks ago. Every year they go to a different city and see a game or two and make a weekend out of it. This year they went to Chicago. It's never been a big deal. But this year seemed different because since he got home, he's been acting differently. He brought me flowers the other night, which he never does. He's been extra nice to me. When I asked him about the weekend, he just said it was pretty fun with no other details. I know it sounds weird for a woman to complain about her husband doing nice things or being extra attentive, but I can't help but think that he's doing this out of guilt. A couple things I see here. Everything that she just said, like I want to believe in the fact that he gave her the flowers because he wanted to give her the flowers. Also, when he says, she says, how was the weekend? He's like, it was pretty fun. I'm like, that's what guys say. Like, we don't get into the whole thing.
Yeah, but you have to pry. If you're like a wife, like that's what I do. If Michael gives me a short answer, but well, tell me more.
Yeah,
like, what was it like?
I don't know. I'm not
I
programmed.
don't know.
To
Did
do
you guys
all that.
Uber there? What did you do?
I think, but we're just not storytellers like that.
Oh, I love stories.
Really?
Yeah.
But like when I get together with my buddies and we go somewhere, we don't really even talk.
Oh gosh.
You know, it's like,
Sounds fun.
How are you, bro? So good. How are you?
Yeah.
Good. Everything all right? Yeah.
Yep.
Busy? Yeah.
Yep.
Tired? Yep. Working out? Yep. Want another beer? Yeah. I mean, like, that's what we do.
But you shouldn't do that with your significant other.
That's who I was just talking about.
No, you. Well, we can talk about that later.
Let's get to Crystal. Crystal, hello?
Hey, what's up?
How you doing? Thanks for being on the air. Now, we want this to all be legit, like, meaning we want the fact that he's paying attention to you to be out of the goodness and kindness of his heart. And I think the fact that he said the weekend was pretty fun is not that big of a deal because guys don't really elaborate that much sometimes. But we're going to try and call him and see what we can find out. I need you to hang on for 1 second. How long have you been married?
We've been married 15 years.
Okay. Hold on 1 sec. We'll make the call and see what we can find out. Now, Sissany is about to call Crystal's husband of 15 years and see what went on. I guess he did this boys' weekend that they do every year, but this year she feels like something's different. Like out of guilt, he's being nicer. Out of guilt, he got her flowers. When she asked how was the boys' weekend, he said, pretty fun. I mean, that doesn't make me think he's cheating, to be honest with you, Crystal.
Well, to be honest with you, I mean, I've been with my husband for ages. This isn't like him. He doesn't do stuff like this. He's nice and he's sweet, but he's not overly demonstrative. So when I get flowers all the time, you know, I'm getting hugs and kisses and I love you, baby. And I mean, I'm like, what's up? What's up with this?
But
Well, maybe you watch an episode of Dr. Phil and, you know, he's trying to do the right thing.
What if he does send the flowers to you, though? What is that going to prove then? Because he's already sent you flowers.
I don't know. I feel like a jerk at one point, but then I don't know what else to do because this isn't like him. And normally, you know, we don't keep secrets from each other. I ask him, babe, what's up? How was your weekend? And he always elaborates. He always tells me.
Let's make this easy. We're going to call him.
And he's not talking.
We're calling him right now. We'll see if we can get him to talk. So I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call and then his name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay, we're going to call him. And Sissany is going to offer him some roses. We want to find out who he sends them to and then what he puts on the card, okay?
Okay.
Now, stay very quiet until I tell him he is on the air. Got it?
Okay.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Mike?
Yes.
Hi, Mike. My name is Noemi. I'm calling from Mimi's Flowers. How you doing this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. So we're a brand new flower shop here in Pacoima, actually right on the corner of Glen Oaks and Van Nuys. Do you know where that is?
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, the reason I'm calling is because we're offering a chance for local residents to send flowers to anybody that they'd like today. And these flowers are absolutely free. We don't need any billing info from you, credit card info, anything like that, or cash. It's just a dozen roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I would love to send a dozen roses to my wife, Crystal.
Your wife, Crystal. Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
And what would you like to put on the card?
Just, I love you more than anything.
I love you
Love Mike.
more than anything. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Mike, I need you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio. My name is Ryan. Sissany.
Oh.
Hi.
And your wife, Crystal's on the line. Crystal, wow, what a sweet gesture.
Yeah, I'm really touched, babe. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, of course. Wow.
Here we are. Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, babe. I didn't mean to drag this out, but you've been acting so unusual lately, and so I just wanted to kind of get to the bottom of it. You haven't been talking, and I don't. And every time I ask you about the weekend, you tense up. You don't want to talk about it. I don't know what's going on. So I thought maybe you had a guilty conscience. I don't know.
Did something happen on this boys' trip?
No, nothing happened. It was fine. You know, we had a fun time. That's it. You know, we went to go see a Bears game, and you know, it was
Mike,
just regular boys' weekend. That's it.
which is great. And Mike, so your wife was telling us how you were being romantic. You brought her flowers, just, you know, being loving. And she was just grateful, you know, very grateful for that. What inspired that?
I mean, nothing. I'm just grateful for her and my 3 kids and my life and my family. And I mean, can't a man just send his wife some roses? You know what I mean?
No,
honey, you don't really do this.
I hear you. So I think this is great. One of those great moments on the radio where we all get a chance to celebrate a good relationship.
Yeah.
All right. So, Mike, Merry Christmas. Go Bears. And Crystal, we'll let you go.
So,
Good news.
so there's no guilt, Mike.
I mean, look. All right. I didn't cheat. You know what I mean?
Are you sure? Because you can tell me if you did.
I'm telling you, I didn't cheat. All right. I saw some people. I'm not going to mention any names. Some people went out on their own and did their own thing and cheated, and I saw it, and it.
All right.
And it
So
just
there
made
is
me
guilt.
appreciate you and the kids more.
No, I think he's not saying there's guilt. He's recognizing that, hey, I don't want to be that guy. I want to make sure my wife knows I love her.
Right, but I'm assuming these are your friends, and now you have that guilt because you
I'm
know
not
their
mentioning
wives.
names. All I'm saying is that the gratitude that I received from going. I mean, listen, maybe I don't do another sports weekend. All right, I don't care.
Sissany, look, the universe has spoken to Mike, and he saw some activity that he didn't approve of, and he's come back to his wife to make sure she knows that we're connected. That's what I see.
No,
That's
I
what
see that too.
That's the song
but
I'm
you're
listening to.
he's also carrying the guilt of maybe these are his friends or not. He doesn't want to say. He saw something, and that changes that relationship now.
Well, look, we're not involved in that.
Yeah, I get
We're
it.
here for this moment with this call. And Mike,
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. All right?
Thank you, guys.
And Crystal,
Thank you
Merry
so
Christmas.
much.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you, guys.
Bye. Wow, that is fantastic.
Yeah.
Mike saw something that made him go, you know what? I'm not paying attention to my wife enough. Like, I don't want any sort of doubt in my relationship. I want her to feel confident in our connection. That's why he was being romantic.
Do we believe him?
No. 100%.
I don't know.
What do you mean, no?
I don't know.
What's there not to believe, Tanya?
If that were a salesman, that would be one heck of a sale.
He even said, I may not do the guy's weekend again.
Yeah, but he said this all at the very end of the call. Why didn't he just come out clean from the get-go with his wife? Like, yo, I saw some crazy stuff over the weekend.
It's no one's business.
I mean, you're your significant other. You tell each other everything.
Well, he was telling her how much. He said, Crystal, I love you more than anything.
I get that.
I think that the universe spoke to him and said, you better go back and make sure your wife knows you love you. You love her. You know, you love her.
If he's telling the truth, yes.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. As a public service, if something's going down in your relationship, you want us to try and help out, let us know about it via email. It says, Dear Ryan and Sissany, I found an old receipt in my husband's jacket. I remember the last time he wore it, I had some questions about where exactly he went that night. He was very vague and acted strange. Well, he was acting weird again lately, so I did a little digging, and that's when I found the receipt. It was for Steak and Stein restaurant. This doesn't seem right at all.
But I wonder why it doesn't seem right.
Well, we have Ava on the phone in La Habra. Ava, good morning. Thanks for coming on.
Good morning. Thank you, Ryan.
So we just need a little more information here. Why are you having such a reaction to this receipt for Steak and Stein?
Well, because, when I found that receipt in a jacket that he doesn't wear that often, and it's a nicer jacket, and I remember when he last wore it. It was a couple months ago, and when he came home, it was super late. It was like 2 a.m. He was a little drunk, and he was acting kind of funny when I was asking him where he was, what he was doing, because it's not like him to be out that late. And so, I let it go, didn't think much of it because he doesn't do it often. Maybe he was just out with the guys. But then he kept on acting a little strange. So I kind of went back to that jacket and kind of looked around because I thought, okay, it started at that point, and I looked around and I found that receipt. And Stegenstein, I mean, it's kind of
it's a nice place.
It's a nicer restaurant, and it's kind of like, dim light. It's more like a date, type of thing. And I can't even imagine, his friends even wanting to go there.
So you're saying it's because was dressed up and he doesn't normally dress up.
Right. It's a jacket that, I got him a long time ago. It's really nice, but he hardly wears it because it's wool and so it's warm,
right.
And it was just odd to me that.
Could he have been on a business dinner?
Till 2 a.m.?
Well,
that's kind of late. I could understand if it was a business dinner and he came home around 9 or 10,
fair
maybe.
Point.
Yeah. But 2 a.m. and it's Stekenstein.
And drunk.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you're right. We should call him. Hang on one second. We'll try and give him a call next. So Ava's on the phone. If you just got here, we're about to make the call to her husband. Ava, how long have you been married to him?
Oh, we've been married for like 10 years.
So he was out till 2 a.m. He was in his, jacket that he would only wear for a special occasion. And you found this receipt for Steak and Stein.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any kids?
No, we do not.
All right. So we're going to try and give him a call now and see what was going on and maybe find out who he was out with at Steak and Stein until 2 a.m.
Okay.
All right. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call. His name is, and we're on Kiss FM.
Okay. We're going to do that. Patty is going to make this call. We're going to offer him the roses. We want to find out who he sends them to and what he puts on the card, okay?
Okay.
All right. Be very quiet until we come in and tell him he's on the air.
Okay.
All right. Good luck. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Will?
This is him.
Hi, Will. It's Patty, and I'm calling from Flowers and Gifts right here on Imperial Highway in La Habra. How are you?
I'm okay.
I'm calling because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses today. You can send them to whoever you want. I don't need any information from you. What that means is I don't need a credit card number or your address. All I need is the name of the person you want to send them to, a quick note, and they get delivered today before lunchtime.
Okay.
Yes?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, awesome. Everyone I've called today has said no to me. Thank you so much. Who do you want to send them to?
Yeah, I'm going to send them to Marlene.
Marlene, okay. And what do you want to put on that note?
Just say, like, thanks for all your help. She needs them.
Okay. And just sign Will.
Mm-hmm.
Love Will or just Will?
Just Will.
Okay. Sounds good. Do you want red or white roses? I only have those two colors.
I guess red.
Okay.
Will, it is Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that. I've got your wife, Ava, on the line, and she's asked us to call you to find out why you've just sent red roses to Marlene with a note that says, thanks for all your help. Could you tell us?
Marlene?
Yeah. You know Marlene.
I do, so I'm a little puzzled here.
Who's Marlene?
Marlene is the secretary.
Yeah, his secretary.
So why'd you send her red roses? Thanks for all your help?
She just did a lot of extra work this week, and I don't know, you're sending roses, so she's, put a lot of time in.
Yeah, Will.
And I haven't put a lot of time in being your wife?
She's like an older woman.
Oh.
Yes.
So I don't know, it was a lot for her to do, some extra work.
Will, okay, so your wife also told us that she heard you were out at a Steak and Stein restaurant until very late after a few pops, a few drinks. Who were you there with?
Yeah.
I don't really remember.
You don't remember who you went to this nice restaurant with? She found the receipt in your jacket pocket, Will.
We never go to Steak and Stein because it's pricey, so you don't remember going to Steak and Stein?
And being out till 2 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, which you don't usually do on a business night?
I must have been... This is really unexpected. I don't know why you would... Are you accusing me of cheating on you?
Yes.
What am I supposed to expect? Well, you've been acting strange, and the only thing I could trace back that you never gave me an explanation about was that night. And you just offered to give red roses, to your 60-something-year-old secretary instead of your wife. So I'm a little confused.
Well, I mean, I don't know. You'd probably start asking where I got the flowers from, and wouldn't believe that either.
Well, let's make this easy. So Steak and Stein closes at 10 on weekends and 9 on weeknights. Where were you?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a good question. Thank you, Ryan.
I don't remember. I must have been out with some friends or something, or, business meeting, or I really don't remember.
All right. Well, how'd you get home?
Probably an Uber or something. There might be,
Wait, how long ago was this? How do you not remember?
It was only like a couple of months ago, Will.
Oh,
I found the receipt in your jacket.
I've eaten a lot of meals in a couple of months. So I honestly
Steak and Stein.
Okay. Well, we're going in circles.
Yeah.
Your wife thinks you're cheating on her. How can you prove to her you're not?
I mean, she seems like she's got proof in her hands right now. I don't really know. I don't remember.
Wow.
If I was drinking, that makes sense that I wouldn't remember.
All right. Well, Ava, I don't know that there's much we can do here.
I mean, if you can't get it out of him and I can't.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if anyone could get it out of him. All right. I'm going to put you guys on hold for a second. Is Will drinking now?
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything to get out of him.
Well, yeah. And also, are we to think that he is Having an affair with the secretary who's a little older?
No.
All right, so he was out with someone else and he sent the roses to his secretary?
Yeah, I mean,
I believe him.
You believe him?
Yeah, I do.
Patty.
I don't know that Patty's wrong. I just don't have I don't have a handle on Will.
Yeah.
I don't quite understand Will.
Sketchy, for sure.
So can we just, and by the way, I'm pulling up my pants for this because,
Yeah, I'm going to get up too.
Yeah, stand up. All right, so listen. My pants are falling off. So
They're
Joe
a little big.
in Santa Clarita, I didn't have enough tacos this weekend. Joe in Santa Clarita is diabolical about this Ryan's Roses. Now, I got to get Joe on the phone. Joe, good morning. How are you?
Hi, good morning. Hi, everyone.
Everyone is great, but that's not why you're calling. And I want to get to why you're calling about this Ryan's Roses. So just to bring, hold one sec, just to bring everyone up to speed so we're on the same page here. So Ava and Will married. So Ava reaches out to us. She found this receipt in her husband Will's coat. He was out till 2 a.m. wearing that coat. The receipt was from a nice restaurant. It's a dress coat he hardly wears, just special occasions. Anyway, we offer him the roses. He wanted to send them to his secretary, Marlene, who is a woman in her 60s. Now, we get on the phone. Ava's on the line. Will's on the line. She asked him, why he didn't send the flowers to her, his wife, and it was hard to get a straight answer out of it. Listen quickly.
I don't know. You'd probably start asking where I got the flowers from and wouldn't believe that either.
Well, let's make this easy. So Steak and Stein closes at 10 on weekends and 9 on weeknights. Where were you?
Yeah, that's a good question. Thank you, Ryan.
I don't remember. I must have been out with some friends or something, or business meeting, or I really don't remember.
So we didn't really get far with him.
Yeah.
Now enter Joe. Remember, he sent red roses to Marlene. Red roses. Now Joe has a theory. Go ahead, Joe.
Yes, I don't know what the relationship between the wife and the secretary, but always remember the secretary would do anything for the boss. The secretary might be arranging everything for him, the dinner dates and everything.
Meaning an accomplice to his cheating.
Yes.
So do you think that he is sending the roses to Marlene so that she knows what to do with them, so she sends them to his mistress?
Could be. That's a possibility, too.
So Joe believes there may be an operation here. That this may be an op.
That's the secretary. The loyalty is to him, not to the wife.
Right.
And if she's not close to the wife, she's going to do anything for him.
Okay. The reason I put you on is...
And also, you don't say... He kept on saying, I don't know. That's an expensive steakhouse. It's not like you eat there every week.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Like,
and this was his
I don't
special
know.
jacket. Well, Joe, thank you for that theory. We appreciate you calling. Let me bounce to Sue. Sue is in Los Angeles. Sue, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
Great, and thank you for asking. So give us your view of what's happening here.
I actually like Joe's thought. I wouldn't even have thought that. But I'm 53 years old. I have been single for 3 years and started dating about 7 months ago and continuously get hit on people, literally starting at 24 all the way on up to the 60s. It shocks me how many young people are interested in older women.
And how just walk me through it. What does a 24-year-old do when they hit on you?
Good question.
They just try to convince me that it's a good idea. And I look at them and I say, no, it really isn't. I'm old enough to be your mother. And they're like, I like that. And I'm like, oh, no.
And have you ever pursued any of them?
Well, one a little older kept pursuing and just gave me that look and said, why don't you just give me your number and let's see where this goes? And I'll be perfectly honest, it didn't end up going anywhere, but I did entertain text messages and phone calls for a little bit.
So you opened the door, but you didn't walk through it.
That's exactly right. I let opportunity knock, and I said, this is probably not a good opportunity.
Wisdom set in.
You know what, Sue? I'm not canceling it out. I do think he is cheating with the secretary.
I absolutely think he's cheating, and he really did not sound very bright, I'll be honest. And there's nobody, even when I go out and have drinks, I know where I went and who I went with.
Sure.
So I really hope his wife looks much deeper into the situation, because he's definitely doing something wrong.
Yeah, I think we can count on his wife going deeper into this. All right. Thank you, Sue, for your stories, your energy, your spirit, your blessing, and your listenership.
And Ryan, I love you guys, all of you, and congratulations to Sissany and Tanya. Your man is out there. He doesn't know it, and whoever they are, they're just foolish, because you're beautiful.
Oh, Sue, you're the sweetest. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
You
Sue.
guys have a beautiful day.
And by the way, if he is there, I do have line 6 open, 800-520-1027. Make today be the day. And so that was the call, and you weren't getting a lot of places with Will there, just going in circles. But one of the interesting calls we got afterwards, Joe, she called in. Remember Joe? She called in. She said, look, I think he's sending his secretary red roses because she's part of a secret operation that helps him execute and carry out his cheating. So it's like he was taking care of his accomplice in all of it. Something isn't right for sure, which we couldn't put our finger on what, but for sure, something. It's time for Ryan's Roses. It's time for Ryan's Roses. It is a public service. I want to get right to it. The email says, Dear Ryan and Sissany, my husband went out with some of his old buddies for a night out. The problem is he came home very early in the morning. He tried to play it off by jumping in the shower and pretending he got up early. But I know he didn't sleep in the bed. I called him out on it, and he said he slept on the couch. Why is he lying? What's he covering up? So this is very interesting. Is it Raina?
Yes.
Raina in La Mirada. Well, thank you for writing to us. What do you think he was like washing the smell of alcohol off or cigarettes off when he was showering?
Yes, probably. Because I could still kind of smell it on him later. Or at least, not the cigarettes so much. I mostly just smelled like alcohol, beer.
And just to be clear, why did he say he didn't come to the bed and he stayed on the couch in your place?
He said he didn't want to wake me. He said I was snoring. But I listened to a lot of Ryan's Roses, and I don't think he's cheating on me, but I just have this nagging thought in the back of my mind. I don't know why he did that. He won't explain himself. He won't be clear.
All right.
How's your guys' relationship otherwise? Have it been rocky? Have you guys been intimate?
Yeah, it's been fine, except for this, and the fact that he, can't answer a simple question. But yeah, otherwise, we haven't been married that long, but we've been together a little while, and yeah, we've always, been very affectionate with each other. He's never given me any reason to, doubt him, but I have this nagging thought.
Yeah, all right. Let's go. Let's get this done. We're going to call him next. Calling Raina's husband in La Mirada. He was sneaking around, basically. He says he was sleeping on the couch, but truly, she thinks he was out all night. Then he tiptoes into the bedroom, and he showers off. Mm-hmm. It's very strange, rushing to the shower and all that. Yeah. Raina, we are going to call your husband, and we are going to offer him some roses. We want to find out who he sends them to and what he puts on the card. It's that simple, okay? So stay very quiet until we tell him he's on the air, okay?
Okay.
And I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Okay. All right.
Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay, we're going to do it. Good luck. Here we go.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Steve.
You got him.
Hi, Steve. I'm calling from the Flower Galleria on Rosecrans. We're actually right in that shopping center near the Sizzler and the Carl's Jr. You know where that is?
I know that. Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, so I'm calling because we're brand new to the area and we're offering a chance for local residents to send free flowers to anybody that they'd like today. And you've been selected to send a dozen red roses.
Actually, you know what? It's perfect timing. That'd be great.
Really? Okay, awesome. So all I need is the name of the person you want to send them to, and then we can put a note on there as well. And they can get them by lunchtime today or any time that's more convenient for you.
Okay, I want to send them to my wife, Raina, and I want to say that I love you, baby. That's all.
I love you, baby. Okay.
Absolutely. She's the best.
Aw.
Steve?
That's cool.
Steve, it's Ryan Seacrest and Sissany. Your voice is going out, being broadcast right now on the radio. I need you to know that. Raina has reached out to us, and she, if I'm being totally honest and just to save time here, she thinks that you were not telling the truth when you said you slept on the couch and then jumped into the shower. She believes maybe you were covering something up. You didn't come home and you quickly wanted to shower off. Can you explain it to her? She's on the phone.
She's on the Ray?
Steve, hey.
Okay, is this a joke? What's happening here?
No, it's not a joke.
Yeah, you think a shower off? Is that what he said? A shower off what, honey? What am I supposed to be showering off? I mean, come on.
You didn't come to bed. You jumped in, like, I woke up and you were in the shower at 6 a.m. You never do that. What?
You were snoring like a. You want this on the radio? Your parents.
I don't
you were
snore.
No, you were snoring like
I don't snore, Ryan. I don't snore.
Hold on.
But
Stop
that's a
yelling.
separate
Everyone,
matter.
stop. Steve, stop yelling. Steve. Hello, Steve. I mean, he's yelling and now he's hanging up.
Wow.
Well, hold on.
I don't believe this.
Hold on for a second. What's with his anger? What's with him just yelling? What is that? But you too, like you're yelling. Everyone's yelling
to me that way before, ever.
I don't know what's going on, but you guys need to amp it down, both of you. Like I don't know what he did, but the fact that he's that aggressive, just yelling at us, you shouldn't have to endure someone who's not transparent. And also, if he's running around and sneaking in the shower, that's all bad.
Yeah.
But now he doesn't want to talk about it. So we're with you. We think he's hiding something. Clearly.
I mean, he's never raised his voice to me like that, ever.
Well, then that reeks of an issue. That reeks of some guilt. He sent the note to you, I love you, baby. Then he went nuts. Then he hung up. And I think he is sneaking around. I think he's not telling you the truth. I think he is covering something up. So I hope in a cool, calm, collected, mature way, you guys can have a conversation about this so you can get to the bottom of it, okay?
Yeah.
He sounded defensive.
Yeah.
But we're going to give you a big hug and wish you luck, Raina.
Thank you, Ryan.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye. Now, everyone's yelling, and my view is the guy's guilty of something, and they got problems in their relationship. You don't escalate to that level. You're not listening, right? They're not listening. They're yelling. So I think, he's tiptoeing into the shower. That is so obviously trying to hide something.
Yeah. And clean yourself from what?
Right. Smoke, bar, alcohol, gunk. Yes, Patty?
This is what I found really interesting when they were arguing about her snoring, and then she went to you and said, Ryan, I don't snore. Like, to me, I felt like she was asking for validation from someone because she's not getting it from her husband.
Well, then there you have it.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't get the validation, and he's out running around. That's why she's not getting it. And so here we are. There we were. And where do we go? Maybe he was washing off perfume. I mean, there's a lot of things, right? Of course. But I think very, very, very astute, Patty. I like that. I like that point because it tells a lot. It's simple, but it tells you a lot. Okay. I think it's a very simple conversation that we can have here before we move on about Ryan's Roses. How many Ryan's Roses calls do you think we've done? Mark, who would be the best at the math?
14 years.
I can give you a pretty good estimate.
All right, give me an idea. So
2 a week.
52 weeks.
52
So
weeks.
times 2 times 52.
But we take 4 weeks vacation.
We didn't start Roses in 2004, and we didn't always.
A lot
do
of
it twice a
variables
week.
here, guys. Don't jump to conclusions, okay? Don't jump to conclusions. So, Mark, let's go through this methodically. Because the reason I ask is that this one, I just know I've been through so many. This one's, I honestly think it's textbook. It's textbook. But Mark, do you have an equation?
We started doing Roses twice a week in early 12. So
okay, but we did them once a week before that.
Yes, for a long time.
Oh.
Well, so are we not going to add those
I'm
in?
going to need a minute to do some calculations.
Do you want to call Nick?
Yes, I'll get with Nick.
And have Nick come in.
Just do it on
He's
your
the abacus.
calculator.
Nick is the abacus of this machine.
Hold on.
Why can't you just get an average? 1,000 roses.
No, I want actually. I want hard data.
6 years. So
Yeah, Tanya, here, work on that with Miss Tati over there. Let me get Tara, and then we'll come back to this. Hey, Tara, good morning.
Good morning, Ryan.
You're snorting when you're laughing too. Everybody's snort laughing.
I'm really trying
Snaffing.
on this math.
So here's what we have. Raina, she saw her husband come in the next morning, basically tiptoe into the shower, and he says, "Well, I didn't want to wake you up. I slept on the couch." Turns out, we think he's out and he wanted to wash himself off from being at a bar or something. But what's your take?
You know what? The way he acted, I think he's lying. I mean, he clearly has something to hide if he's going to yell and scream like that. Like, that's just unacceptable.
Agreed. Listen to the tone.
You didn't come to bed. You jumped in, I woke up and you were in the shower at 6 a.m. You never do that.
You were snoring like a. You want this on the radio? Your parents.
I don't
you were
snore.
Snoring, no, you were snoring like
I don't
a
snore, Ryan. I don't snore.
Hold on.
But
Stop
that was
yelling.
separate
Everyone
matter.
stop. Steve, stop yelling. And then he just bailed. I mean, that is not that kind of yelling. What kind of progress can we make? Everyone's screaming at everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So, Lindsay, what do you think?
Oh my gosh, that was like an episode of Housewives or something.
It was.
Or like cats screaming or something. Oh my gosh, they just sound super unstable. But the thing that keeps entering my mind, he just sounds sketchy, like sketchy Steve, like Steve equals sketchy. Because it doesn't even sound like maybe there's a cheating situation. It sounds like there's something else way worse than that. I don't know if it's drugs, drug dealing or something, but he is hiding something.
Well, his reaction is just not, it doesn't fit. So we think there's shadiness. I don't like it. Look, to me, I say it's textbook. I think he got so aggressive and so defensive. He's clearly lying.
Yeah.
Like you don't
totally.
You don't put that much into it if you're not lying because it's the
He was
truth.
mad.
The
Yeah,
truth
he was
is
mad.
the truth, and it prevails. You know. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you for calling. Nick Vestuto has arrived. Hey, Nikki.
Hey.
So I want to get this calculation, but I want to do it when we come back.
Okay.
Kiss FM. Hang on one sec. But first, a quick calculation. So let's be clear. Sisney's having twins.
Yeah.
Patty's upset that she's taken her fantasy football league relationship with Gael as a name for one of her babies. I mean, this is all
I'm not
happening.
taking it. I'm considering it.
Considering it. But Patty's not thrilled. I mean, let's just call a spade. All right. Tanya, well, I mean, what do I say? And 14 years of this show, right? 14 years. Nick Vestuto.
Yes.
How many years have you been at Kiss FM?
32 going on.
Wow.
How many years with Rick Dees?
About 18 with Rick and 14 with you.
Is that not that is insane?
32. I'm 33. My entire life, Nick Vestuto has been.
Do you know what's funny though? I met you when I filled in for Rick, and you look like you. I mean, you looked fine, but you look so much healthier and better now.
Thank you.
And yet, that's so many years gone by. What did you change?
Just got a little healthier with the diet and started to work out every morning at 4:30. No,
You're insane.
No rain, and just keep going.
Good for you. Until you get out of the way first thing.
Yeah.
What do you do for your workout?
About 40 minutes of cardio and about 45 minutes of weights.
Wow, that's a long workout.
And he's training for the Ironman. All right, so we figured you'd be the best source for being our abacus here. We're trying to calculate because I do think that the more we've done, I'm now starting to see themes. I'm starting to see patterns, and I'm starting to see textbook things. And I like the one we had today, which to me a little textbook because of his defensiveness. So I know he's lying. How many Ryan's Roses calls would you say since I've started we've made?
Okay, we started Roses about 2006. So
Okay.
we were a couple of years into our show. We started in 2006. I'm figuring 2 a week. If you subtract vacations, Christmas time and everything, we give a little bit of a break. I'm thinking we are very close to about 1,200.
1,200. Now, Mark would argue that, saying that we only did it once a week for a couple of years.
Till 2012.
Okay.
So
all right,
now what do
I'll
we
give
do?
you that. Then if you then I'll subtract that and I'll give you. We'll say close to about 900 to 1,000.
All right, so Mark, do you accept?
I will
feel
accept
Mark,
that.
you're not going to challenge that.
No, that's good.
All right. So let's say a grand, 1,000. Let's say we've done 1,000, right?
1,000 Ryan's roses. If we were to go in and forensically look at the patterns of those Ryan's roses, I'll bet you we could break it down into a handful of patterns. There'll be some miscellaneous, but I'll bet you we can break it down into seeing some real rhythms and real patterns in what people do and what the true, what the truth is, right? Wouldn't you say?
I would think so. Yeah, there would be definitely a pattern that would, because there's only so many. How many scenarios do we have?
You're either doing it or you're not doing it. You're either cheating or lying or not.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I almost think we could write a book. We could write maybe we could write a help book for the telltale signs they're cheating. Telltale signs it's from the roses, right?
Like one of them being like if they get really aggressive.
Right.
Then that's usually a sign that they're cheating or something's up.
Well, I mean, look, if you didn't do something, you don't get that loony about it.
Mm-hmm.
You just say it didn't happen. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the first thing. You would be incredulous at first. Like,
yeah.
And
what are you talking about? Right.
Then these were the things we would pick up on. Like when we talked about at the hack, when somebody's lying, they look to the left or something like that for a split second. That's what you do.
That's right.
Yeah.
I know, by the way, I do that on all the news shows. I watch the cable news shows.
Yeah.
I watch to see all of these people that are being interrogated for the whatever nastiness going on. I look, for the Mueller investigation.
Yeah.
I look to see which ways their eyes goes from that morning hack.
Fake news.
Fake news.
Wait.
Yes, Tanya.
I have a title for the book.
Okay.
We got 999 Ryan's roses, and I hope you're not one.
I love it. Do you think Jay-Z would let us have it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So now we just need a publisher.
Patty.
Patty.
Oh,
Patty. Patty, you have a book deal, don't you?
I'm the owner of a publishing company.
Yeah, she could publish it.
We'll give you back Gael if you will give us a deal.
I'll do it.
All right, coming up Monday, it is our 1001th Ryan's Roses call. Thanks, Nikki.
You bet.
All right, it's time for Ryan's Rose. Dear Ryan and Sissany, a woman approached me in the parking lot at Ralph's recently. She walked up to me and said, your husband is cheating on you. I just figured you should know. At first, I was, that's random. I was confused. I told her she was confusing me with somebody else. Then she said my name, my husband's name, and even said our child's name. Then she walked away. I haven't told my husband. I'm still not convinced that he would ever do it. I found it almost impossible to believe. Who's this person?
Wow.
Let me get Brooke on the line in Downey. Brooke, good morning.
Hi.
Hi. So, thanks for coming on. We just read your email, but who is this random person that's beelining you at Ralph's? Do you have any idea who they are?
I have no idea. She just came up to me and she knew my name. That's I told her, I was like, you have to have me confused with someone else because my husband would never cheat on me. But she said my name, my husband's name. She mentioned our daughter. And then
so she knew your daughter's name. Yeah.
Wow. She knew my daughter's name.
And did you address it with, you did not. Okay. So this is so weird.
How's your marriage?
She's obviously good.
Great. I have no reason to doubt him, but you hear something like that and it's just haunting me.
Wow. It's either really generous or really destroying.
How's it generous?
Because she's trying to help her out.
Oh.
Or she's being generous by giving us information.
Okay.
Like she thinks, the woman thinks she's being generous, or it's just detrimental. Brooke, how long have you been married?
About 8 years now.
Okay. Hold on one second. We're going to call your husband next and see if we can find out, all right? So we have Brooke on the line. Now, listen to this. She's leaving Rouse, fresh food, low prices, and a woman walks up to her and says, hey, your husband is cheating on you. I just think you should know. And she doesn't recognize the woman, but the woman knows her name and her kid's name. So the woman knows who she is.
Right.
So why I can't imagine somebody would just do that and make it up.
Did you try to get more information from her?
I froze. I did just freeze. I wanted to ask so much more, and she just left, and there was nothing I could do.
All right, well, here's the deal. We're going to offer him some roses. We're going to find out who he sends them to and what he puts on the card. Be very quiet until we tell him he's on the air, okay?
Okay.
So, Brooke, I need to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
All right, here we go. Good luck.
Thank you.
Hi, is this Eric?
Yeah, this is Eric.
Hi, my name is Janelle. I'm calling from Kabloom. How you doing?
Doing all right. How about you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. So we're a new flower shop here in Downey, right on Firestone near the Portos. You know where that is?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Okay, so I'm trying to promote my business, and the reason why I'm calling you is I'm offering you a free dozen roses that you could send to anybody that you'd like. They're absolutely free. I don't need billing information, a credit card, cash. We just hope that you refer us to friends and family.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
It is. So I just need the name of the person you would like to send these flowers to.
Oh, yeah. I want to send them to my wife, Brooke.
Brooke. Okay. And what would you like to put on the card?
Can I have it say, free flowers, lucky day, love me, love Eric.
Oh, free flowers. You don't have to tell her that they're free, but okay. Free flowers, lucky day. Okay. Could you hold on 1 second, please?
Yeah, of course.
Well, I wasn't ready for that. What? Why are we
You
holding?
told me to hold. You told me if they send the flowers to their wife, then just to put them on hold.
All right, well, you caught me off guard.
What? What do you want to do?
I'm going to come in.
No.
Eric. Eric, hello, it's Eric. It's Ryan Seacrest, and your voice is being broadcast on the radio. Good morning. How you doing?
Doing all right. How about you?
I'm good. We're part of the flower thing campaign. I have your wife Brooke on the line, and she has given us your number to call you. Hi, Brooke.
Hi.
So, Eric, I'm going to just tell you the reason we're all on the phone together. A woman came up to her leaving Ralph's and said. She called her by name. She knew your kid's name, and she said that you are having an affair. You're cheating on your wife. What is this all about?
Wait, what? No, that's awful. I'm definitely not cheating on my wife. I would never do that.
Well, Brooke, explain what you heard from this person.
I'm so sorry. She came up to me and she said that you were cheating on me, and she knew my name and your name and our daughter's name, and I just got so scared. I didn't think you would do it, but I mean, she knew our names, so I didn't know what to think, and I was just really afraid to ask you.
Wait, what did she look like? Did she have short brown hair and glasses?
Yeah, like kind of tall.
What?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Yeah, I know who that is. That's Rick's, my buddy Rick's ex-fiance. You remember Rick from my college bud?
Yeah.
He was engaged to this woman, and she cheated on him, so he broke off the engagement.
I remember that. I remember you telling me about that.
What does this
That
have
was
to do
her?
with you guys?
Well, she probably wants revenge on me, because what I did not tell you is that I was actually the one that told Rick that she was cheating on him.
So
and she obviously tried to deny it, but Rick knows I'd never lied to him, and Rick believed me and broke off the engagement then.
Wow.
Oh. Wow. I'm so sorry.
So this is all getting back at?
I believe that's probably trying to get revenge on me because broke off the engagement. But honestly, I haven't heard from her in a while. So that's weird.
I totally believe it because I remember when this happened and I remember how messy it was. I completely believe it.
All right, well, you guys take your perfect marriage. We're going to let you go. Thank you very much for reaching out.
Wait, Brooke, I'm bringing home some real flowers tonight. All right? I love you. I would never cheat on you, and I'd never do anything to hurt you. I'm so sorry.
I don't know whether to be happy or sick.
Wait, I'm so happy. That almost made me cry.
Thank you. All right.
All right, guys. Happy marriage. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
All right, well.
That's sweet. Well, don't tell me you don't believe him.
Well, the only thing I thought...
Oh,
The only thing I thought was he sent the flowers to her out of guilt at first. I was like, oh, he's so guilty. He's going right for sending her flowers to make up for the guilt.
Gosh, I didn't even think that.
Well, that's what I thought, but now I don't believe that. But then once they were all lovey-dovey, I was like, all right, well, people can be bored of that.
Who's going to be bored of that?
Well, I think people are like, all right, they're fine. Next.
They're not fine. They're calling Ryan's roses. They're not fine.
So, what? Well, no, they're not fine because she even... Yeah, that's true. If it was so good, why would she even question it? Like
she'd go to him and be like,
"Who's this crazy person?"
Yeah, how people deal with things. Some people deal with things different ways.
No, I think Tanya actually took the nail and the hammer
Wow.
and put it together on the head.
I'm gonna save this tape.
And so you're right, because if they were so as they sounded, but he was almost, I think I was out of guilt. I'm saying, I'm getting you on
So
your own
you
flowers.
actually think this man is cheating and he made up that whole
I don't
story?
think that, but I think the relationship isn't as good as it just sounded there. Now, if you've ever suspected your spouse of cheating, listen to this. We just did a Ryan's Roses, and it's interesting to hear what people heard, like on their radars, as to why they think he is cheating. When we think, well, maybe he's not cheating yet, but something's up. Now, here's the other thing, and here's the broader question for me. If you've missed it, this is the bigger question, because the situation we think was that he told his friend who was engaged that his soon-to-be wife was cheating on him. So he knew that his friend's soon-to-be wife was cheating, and he shared that information.
Yeah.
And as a revenge plot, she found out that he was the room monitor, and she went to his wife and said, hey, he's cheating. So the question is, when you know that someone close to you is being cheated on, what do you do with that information?
Ooh.
What do you do with that information? Because it can be very helpful, or it can be very hurtful.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you know a couple and then they get divorced or they break up, and then you say, I always didn't think that they were for you.
Mm-hmm.
And then they say, well, why didn't you tell me that earlier? You know?
Yeah, you never want to do that, because eventually they'll get back together and then you feel awkward.
Well, not only that, you just don't know. Like, you only get to see a sliver of what people are really like, right? You don't know what it's like to walk in their shoes.
Yeah.
So the question is, what do you do with that information? I like to take an anonymous call immediately, because that must mean there's something juicy if you're anonymous in North Hills. So anonymous, go ahead. You're on with us.
Hi, how are you?
We're good. This happened to you.
Yeah, pretty much. So what happened was, it happened to me basically like a couple of years ago. I was actually about 4 months pregnant, and I received a random phone call. I just literally left my doctor's appointment, and I got a random phone call from this girl. She told me, your fiancé, he cheated on you, and basically described everything about his room. He had a Katy Perry poster on his wall and said, his room looks like this and that. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's exactly how his room looked like. And I believed the whole thing. I started crying. Obviously, I was pregnant, emotional and everything. And then I confronted him, and when I confronted him, he basically started kind of like the same way the guy reacted, like kind of laughed a little bit, like, I know exactly what she's doing. Basically said, this girl wanted to have a chance with me, to go out with me, and I never gave her a chance, and she even, like, I don't know, made up a story saying that I'm gonna get back at you for this, and he was just like, you're crazy, I'm never gonna give you a chance. So in revenge, she basically did that to me, just because my fiance never gave her the chance. And I believe him because when I went on her Facebook, she seemed a little bit weird, and her pictures and everything, I don't know, it seemed a little bit sketchy. So
I can only imagine your heart dropping when she's laying at the floor plan of his bedroom, though.
Yeah, that must be awful.
That would freak me out. Thank you for calling. It's hard to tell. Let's grab Charnay in Inglewood. Charnay, good morning.
Good morning. We need to put on our Sherlock Holmes investigative hat here.
Okay.
There are a couple of context clues that everyone is missing. How did this girl know to find the wife at Ralph? There's a problem with that. I mean, yeah, I shop at Trader Joe's, but you can catch me at, the one in downtown, the one in Westchester. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how did she know that this woman was going to be at Ralph?
Like, we remember because the wife was confronted by the other woman saying your husband's cheating in the parking lot of Ralph's.
So you're saying she was following her, or she knows her routine?
something is up there. Now, I believe that the reason he was able to identify her and, say, oh, I think she's the one he's cheating with, which is why he's so certain that his friend's marriage should have broken up or engagement, because he's the one she's cheating with. And now it's to the point where this blonde with the glasses is like, look, your man is cheating, and it's with me, basically. That's all I think was left out of that conversation.
So, Sherlock, just so I'm clear here, we think that the woman who approached the wife in the Ralph's parking lot was the woman that the husband was cheating on with?
Bingo.
So he was sleeping with both women in the parking lot?
Technically,
is that an easier way to say it?
Not at that moment, but yes.
Yes.
Yes, I think that, yes.
You do make
that makes sense.
You do make a good point. How was she just was she following her at the grocery store? I was just there at the grocery store parking lot at the right time.
Exactly. And then all of a sudden, and if this incident with the breakup of the engagement was so long ago, why now? Why? Because the wife was, oh, yeah, I remember that. No, this is something current.
Oh,
it's not.
That's the big kicker right there.
Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, you guys are spot on a lot of times. It's a little iffy at other times. But
equally not as much
with
sometimes.
With this Roses, I said, listen, I have to call in because Ryan felt some skepticism, but he didn't get there. So.
Well, I did feel something's wrong. I did not think he was cheating, but I hear what you're saying. What do you do? I'm just curious. What is your occupation?
I'm a clothing designer.
That's what I thought. All right. Well done. Thanks for calling.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye. Hi. I mean, she's really giving context clues.
Oh, yeah.
We are just talking about what you do. This kind of came from the Ryan's Roses, but the broad stroke is that what do you do when you know that someone close to you, a sibling or a good friend, is being cheated on? What do you do with that information when you know that by sharing it could really turn things upside down?
Right.
Danielle in Inglewood. So your best friend's boyfriend cheated, right?
Yes. Hi, Ryan.
Hi, good morning. Good
Hi.
morning.
Hi.
Good morning.
Hi, yes. Hi. I'm sorry. Yes, yes, he
Okay.
did.
So what? Tell me. So your best friend. I gotta follow. This is like I gotta follow this with a pen. So your best friend's boyfriend, okay, cheated and got another girl pregnant.
Oh.
Yes.
And you found out. You knew that she was being cheated on.
Yes, I knew it, and I felt so bad when I found out. I felt horrible. I didn't know what to do. I even asked my parents, what do I do? They told me to stay out of it.
It's the easy way out and to cause no trouble. But you didn't listen to your parents, did you?
No, I didn't.
So what'd you do?
What she told him, and what happened when you shared the news?
When I shared the news, she did not believe me. She got her boyfriend on the phone. He was denying everything. And I felt so bad, but I was like, I felt like I did the best thing that I should do because it was my friend. I just followed my heart. And we weren't friends for a while. But eventually we started talking again, and it all came out that it really was true and that he did get the girl pregnant.
Oof,
wow. So she found out the truth.
Listen,
and they ended up breaking up.
You are a good, proactive friend.
Yeah.
There are other
Thank you.
friends that are just like not my problem kind of friends, and they just stay out of it.
Well, how could you go day after day after day knowing this information, though, and then hanging out with your friend?
Yeah.
I feel like no matter what, you'd have to say something.
Exactly. The only other thing I could think, as an adult now, because I was really young when this happened, was maybe, I don't know, you give an anonymous note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then, listen, I think in your case you did the right thing. And Danielle, I'm so glad you called with enthusiasm this morning. Thank you for listening to us.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Love you
There
guys.
she is.
Bye.
Now, quickly, Daniela is on the line in L.A., and she's a psychotherapist and dating expert. And you say, Daniela, that cheating is not necessarily a deal breaker, right?
Hi, Ryan. Yes, I'm so glad to be on here. I really appreciated what Danielle said. It sounds like her best friend, this is before they even got married, before they have kids. But once you're married and you have kids, cheating is not necessarily, it's the symptom of a greater problem. And both individuals have a chance to make their relationship even deeper if they can rise above their egos. It does not have to be all or nothing.
It's a very I mean, it's a very logical statement that you make, because I do think you can be right if the individuals can handle themselves and their emotions. And I think that that is where I would have a very profound struggle.
Many people do. Many people do, and it's not like it's going to happen overnight, that all of a sudden you're going to say, I forgive you, and let's go back at it. But it does, it opens up bigger wounds.
But you say it's a symptom of loneliness, or a symptom of not connecting, or what other things are happening?
You know, when someone cheats on someone else, they're not thinking about the other person. They're not thinking like, oh, I'm going to cheat and hurt them. They're trying to fill a need. Maybe they don't feel appreciated. Maybe they're trying to be one up. You know, who knows? And I'm not saying this at all justifies that. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying that people are human, and they sometimes act before thinking, and it can often be impulsive and not even have any emotional meaning. Mm-hmm. And people need to consider that.
I really think if anyone's going through this in this moment, that maybe like karma is the reason you're hearing Daniela right now, because maybe you shouldn't give up. Maybe you should. Maybe you're hearing this call on this day because you're going through it, because you shouldn't give up when you're struggling with making that decision right now in your life. Like if there's one person right now in Southern California going through this, and you hear this call, maybe it sinks in. Maybe you can work it out. All right. Well, this is expert advice, by the way. Danielle is a pro. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to add to that. I was given the honor as Ellie's premier divorcee success coach. So I actually work a lot with couples who've ended it because of cheating, and they are regretting it, because divorce, I mean, every 9 seconds, there's someone divorcing, and sometimes marriages can be saved if you're willing to listen to each other.
What is the divorce rate 50% or higher?
Well, I mean, they're saying it's higher. Millennials are not getting married anymore. They don't really have some great examples around them.
Told you guys I was a millennial over here.
Told you
guys I was a millennial. Cusp millennial.
Yeah, you know, marriage is not what it used to be. You know, we need to redefine marriage as long-term partnership and what that entails. Because marriage, as we've known it, is not really working out for a lot of people today. And if we can talk about what makes a long-term relationship and focus on that, not necessarily the marriage, then I think we will have better success.
Interesting.
I agree.
Great.
I like that.
Great conversation. Daniela, thanks for calling.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. Happy to come back anytime.
Okay, don't eat any avocados. We need you.
Okay.
There's a recall. We were talking to Daniela a few minutes ago, psychotherapist, dating expert. Mm-hmm. Who says that we should not give up when we're cheated on, because it's a symptom of a deeper issue that could be resolved. And that when someone cheats, they're not trying to hurt somebody, they're just missing something. There's a void. And I said, well, maybe in this moment, Daniela, with you calling with that kind of guidance and advice, maybe in this moment there's somebody listening right now going through this, and serendipitously, or through karma, they're hearing you say that today, which means they shouldn't give up when they thought maybe they were about to give up. And then D called in Los Angeles, and you're currently trying to decide if you want to forgive your husband for cheating, right?
Yes.
Wow.
Like, it happened a while ago in October. We had just took the kids to the pumpkin patch, and I, posted a picture. So, long story short, over a year ago, after we had our second kid, he asked me for a divorce. I tried to kind of work things out. He said he didn't want to work it out, and I was a stay-at-home mom. So I went and I got a job. I got a car. I was doing really good. And then August, he's like, hey, I want my family back. So I'm like, all right, cool. Let's work on it. October, this girl messages me on Instagram, and she says my husband's full name, and she's just like, he's a liar. And I'm like, can you elaborate? Because all people lie. That doesn't make any sense. And she sends me pictures of them two together in matching sweatshirts, and she starts calling my kids names, but not their full names. They're nicknames, only names that we call them.
Oh.
And she's like, yeah, you remember those outfits? And she described the outfits. She's like, yeah, I bought those. He came home with those outfits and said he bought it for the kids. Easter baskets, I'm sorry, a whole bunch of stuff. And I'm like, okay, did you guys sleep together? And she's like, well, what do you think? And I'm like, well, that doesn't really tell me anything.
And she's like, just going on and on and on. I asked him about it, and he says that it's some girl that I guess from some guy he used to be friends with, I guess his baby mama, and supposedly she's his best friend. And I'm like, dude, we've been together for how long, and we're married? I've never known about this girl. She didn't come to our wedding. Like, who is this person that's supposed to be your best friend? Because you know all of my friends, and I thought I knew all of your friends. And, like, she kept, like, bringing up stuff, like, different arguments we had. She knew where I worked, the city that I worked in, like, all kinds of stuff. And he just kept saying, like, no, we didn't do anything. You sure? Because it sure does seem like we did.
Mm-hmm.
And so now we're in, what, March? And we're still having issues because I'm trying to figure out, like, do I stay for my kids? Do I stay for myself? Or do I just leave it alone? And listening to her, I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should just try.
Wow.
I don't know.
I think look, I always think that everything happens for a reason, cliche, I know, but like you're going through that and you heard her say that, and maybe you should take a moment, because what she was trying to say was, let's say your husband is cheating, but he's not trying to do it to hurt you. He's doing it for some other reason, and trying to figure out what that reason is may be more beneficial than emotionally reacting to something else because you do have kids, right? So,
right.
You still haven't determined whether or not for sure he's not admitted to cheating yet?
No, he says that he did it. And I like, a small part of me, I really do believe him, because she wouldn't even answer. And I just feel like if I hit up another female and I'm like, hey, I slept with your husband, like, I'm going to give receipts. Like, I will let you know everything. She wouldn't even allow me to, like, even like call her on the phone while he was there. He wouldn't even call her. So I'm not exactly sure. I would say that I'm sure that he spent a lot of time with her, but I cannot, like, honestly tell you, like, yes, right, I think they slept together.
Why don't you take the advice Daniela gave and in your own way use it for the moment to say to your husband, this is not going to break us, but I want to get to the root of what's going on. And if it happened or it didn't happen, let's talk about it. And if it did or didn't, let's talk about why. But I'm not going to let it break us. Because maybe that's a way to try and take a step in the direction of keeping it together.
I think that's a good idea. Because I honestly thought about doing the Ryan's Roses, but he listens to it with me in the morning. So I'm like, that's not going to work. He's not going to fall for that.
All right. Well, I think you should not let it break yet and see if you can get, really to the root of what's going on.
Exactly.
Dee, I'm glad you called.
I think that's what I need. I need that. So that's the only way I'm going to be able to get over it.
All right. Well, keep us posted, and thank you for listening.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
I mean, the woman does know a lot, but maybe there's nothing going on. But I also think that Daniela was on the air while Dee was going through this for Dee to not give up yet.
It is interesting.
To be in that situation. So
you got to just sit down. It's all about communication. It's all about, like you said,
Sissany,
no.
You say that. You say that. It's so impossible sometimes.
Like what you just said, getting down to the root of it.
I know.
There's something deeper than why people cheat. It's like, what is it in your relationship that's lacking?
And it's so hard to be mature enough to do that.
Yeah.
And not just react
emotionally.
Let's go back to August 2016, which was, how long ago was that? 2 years ago. So, and we posted this up at kissfm.com for you to listen to, but Natalie told us, and standing by on the phone right now is Natalie. She told us that her husband called and got a text, and he was acting weird about it. So she snooped in his phone, and she found a sonogram of a baby from his coworker. Do you remember this?
I actually do remember this.
So we offered Colin the roses, and he wanted to give them to Megan, which is the coworker's name, but with no note. So we brought Natalie on the line, his wife, and asked him about the flowers in the sonogram. He said that Megan is a coworker, and the baby is her boyfriend's. But he had the photo.
Right.
So why was he in the middle of all of it, getting that kind of, that's very, what's the right word?
Intimate?
Private?
Yeah.
Synonymous. So we didn't know if he was cheating, but the whole thing was a little uncomfortable.
Right.
Well, we're friends at work, and she did share with me that she was probably expecting a baby. So I I just thought maybe she's just gonna know someone was thinking of her. I'm not involved. I just thought this might be nice for her.
2 years have gone by. What's happened? Natalie?
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing well. So how much do you know about this story yet?
Well, I only know that we were a little uncomfortable with the way we left you guys. And that we found it strange that his coworker would be sending these kinds of photos to your husband and that he would not tell you.
Exactly. Okay, so my husband continued to insist that the baby was not his, and I went ahead and confronted Megan myself, and I insisted that a blood test be taken because I saw a photo of the baby online, and it looked just like my husband Colin. And I was like, this is it. Please, I cannot deal with this. I need 100% proof that it's not your child. So I made him take a blood test, and I also reached out to Megan and I said, you're going to need to get a blood test, a paternity test for this child, because I need to know the truth. And you all are dancing around, and she was really mad about it, which I saw as guilty. So needless to say, they did go ahead and take the test. And I have a feeling that Megan's boyfriend was all for my husband Colin taking the test because he too was feeling uncomfortable with the situation. He wanted to know the truth as well. And so Colin takes the test, the baby has a test, and Colin is not the kid's dad. So we're moving on now. Things are fine. But Colin does know that if he sets up a line again, I'm not going to F around.
So
I will make his life miserable.
Okay, but did your husband cheat on you?
See, that's the thing. He still hasn't told me yes, but I can tell when he's lying. He still works with Megan, but I do know that they don't talk to each other because she's scared to death of me.
Well,
so
I'm listening
as it
to
should
you.
be.
Right. I'm hearing the things you're saying. Well, I hope that there's not like resentment building up inside of you and that, this isn't something that's going to cause more of an issue down the line.
Right. Like you can really let it be behind you.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, I think also talking to you has helped as well close that chapter. It was a really difficult chapter because I didn't know for sure, and it was really killing me, but I'm fine now.
Well, I hear the tone in your voice, and if I'm calling, I'm watching my steps. Yeah. Well, thank you for coming back on, Natalie, and I hope you guys work it all out, okay?
Thank you guys so much. You take care.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye. I feel like she's still upset.
Yeah, it doesn't sound
Well,
great.
It's like, okay, so she believes that's not his child.
Right, but she still doesn't believe he didn't cheat.
Yeah. So I don't know that I could, I don't, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Ryan's Roses. So it says, Ryan and Ellen, my husband is a handyman, and he had a job this summer at a woman's house near where we live. A friend of mine knows this woman and warned me that he took the job. She said, look out for this woman. Oh. So he finished the job a few weeks ago. He installed a door. And the other day I drove by and I saw his car there. I asked him about it. He said the door was sticking, so he needed to tweak it. So he's back there again. And she might have more work for him to do in the future. She says, I'm so uncomfortable with this. My friend warned me. And when I saw his car there, I knew something was up.
Well, here's the thing about hiring a handyman. They have to do a great job because of all the reviews online. And so most of them are super thorough. They really want to do a good job for you. So they get the good reviews so that you will recommend them. And then they get more stars and ratings.
But let me tell you, there is, with two warm human bodies, there's just an interesting dynamic when you're in the same room and it's totally quiet. I had, truth be known, a handyman over the other day fixing my microwave.
Okay.
And he's an older guy, probably late 60s. Gray hair. It was a striped light blue shirt. It was almost sheer. A pair of Wrangler jeans and some dark boots with strings, not slip-ons.
I didn't know you're so observant.
Well, the reason he was in my space.
Oh, I see.
So I was in the kitchen. He was in the kitchen. It's just awkward.
Well, he's the one fixing the microwave. Why didn't you move?
I wanted to eat.
Oh, okay.
And it was time for me to eat. And so, obviously, he's not my thing and nothing happened.
Yeah.
But you could understand if that was a different scenario, a different situation. They're just two human beings that what happens in that confined space with total silence and no one else looking? I think you've asked yourself this.
Well, I never have. But maybe some have.
But Julie is concerned about this very issue. Julie, I guess, thank you for coming on with us. But I guess there's a fine line here between being able to just trust. Look, this is what your husband does for a living. So he's in other people's spaces and places. And there's this fine line between trusting him to do his job and then being suspicious of something going on. Do you think that is he the kind of guy that would cheat on you? Or do you think that this other woman is coming after him?
No, I mean, a while ago, when we were dating, there was definitely like a situation that happened, but we took care of it. And this is before we were married. The thing that worries me is that my friend who knows her, let me know to be careful. And she said, just be careful with her, look out, because she's kind of sneaky. And we're neighbors, so, it's not that I'm nosy, it's just kind of obvious when I go out. I see that she has different guys over, so whether she's dating them, or they're serious or whatever, it was concerning when I drove by and I saw his car, and he didn't let me know that he was going to be there. And so when I asked him, he told me,
holes in the story.
Oh, well, I had to fix whatever, the door, and I don't know, it's just a little weird. It's weird to me. I feel a little uncomfortable about it. Given that my friend told me to be careful with her.
I guess, whether it be handyman or a massage therapist, you could this.
That would come to your house?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Similar type of thing. I mean,
Right.
talk about
That touching you.
without clothes.
Yeah.
And you might be naked too. No. But I mean,
All right.
when you get a massage, you go naked, yeah?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
I went to, this was about 2 months ago.
Yeah.
I was in a spa and they gave me paper panties.
Oh, you don't wear them.
No, they
They're
told
more
me to wear them.
uncomfortable, But those are more uncomfortable than just being naked.
But you're not, this place didn't want you to be naked.
Oh, I see.
Most places are cool with it.
I've never seen the paper panties.
I kept them. You can reuse.
Good for you.
Anyway, Julia, how long have you been married?
2 years, but we were dating for 6, so, it's been some time.
Do you have some kids?
No, we don't have kids.
Okay. We're going to have Tanya in for Patty call your husband, offer him some roses, and find out who he sends them to and what he puts on the card, okay?
Okay.
All right. Hang on for 1 second here. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay, swear. Good luck. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, is this Omar?
This is Omar.
Hi, Omar. My name is Tanya, and I'm calling from Enchanted Florist. How are you today?
I'm all right. How you doing?
I'm really good, thanks. I was just calling because I wanted to offer you a free dozen roses. I have a new flower shop. It's called Enchanted Florist, like I told you before, and it's free of charge. All I need is a name and a note that you want to send, and I'll get into them by the end of the day.
Okay, so I don't have to give you, a credit card number or anything like that?
Nope, just a name and a note. That's it.
Oh, shoot. All right, then. Let's see. Can you make it out to Savannah?
Savannah? Of course.
Yeah.
And what did you want to put on the note?
Can you write thanks for everything? Can you do emoticons? Can you do little winky face emoticon on that?
Yes, of course.
Awesome.
Omar, it's Ryan Seacrest and Ellen Kay.
Hi, Omar.
Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. Your wife, Julia, is on the phone, and she now knows that you're cheating on her with Savannah. What is going on, and why do you keep going back to her house? And why that note? Why that letter?
emoticons.
Why the emoticons?
Gross.
And why did you send flowers to another woman, this woman who you've been going to work on her door and other things for? What's going on, Omar?
Are you kidding me?
Omar,
No,
your wife
not.
Julia's on the phone right now.
Julia.
I don't know
you
what.
Really going to tell our business to the...
Well, Omar, you're cheating on your wife with Savannah.
I'm not cheating.
Omar,
on my
you're
wife.
cheating on your
the
wife.
flowers with the emoji winky
And
face.
thanks for everything. And by the way, not even a thought about your wife.
Look, I just do I do handiwork stuff for her. All right.
Yeah, but
You know, she, like, it's been Julia. You know, baby, it's been a slow summer. All right, and I installed a few doors for her a couple of months ago, and I just had to.
But you were back, Omar. You were back at her house.
Flowers.
Yeah, and you were back at her house. Your car was in the driveway again. I mean, come on, Omar. Why don't you just be upfront with your wife?
In this business, you got to stand by your work, and if something goes wrong, you have to go and fix it.
But Omar, you don't
So
send flowers to another woman when you're married. Come on. I mean, Ellen, am I off base here?
You're not off base at all.
They were professional. It was a professional thank you
You
gift.
put a
for all of
winky
the
face
future.
emoji, Omar. You don't do that with someone that you're not flirting with.
Well, I just get along with my clients that way,
No,
all right?
Omar.
Keep it light and keep it fun.
What about your wife and roses?
Yeah.
Look, my wife knows I love her, Julia, baby. You know,
I don't know what to say right now.
Omar, this woman is bad news. Julia has reports that Savannah's bad news, and look,
look, Julia needs to stop listening to other people and listen to her husband.
I have
Omar,
to stop
all right,
listening
baby.
to
Omar, you just sent the roses to not your
you
wife.
basically just cheat. You just told us you're cheating on your wife. So what's going on?
That was just a little thank you gift for all of the work and all the future
a little
work.
thank you gift,
No.
and with
No.
a winky face.
I got to tell you something, Omar. There's no guy who doesn't want to get in trouble with his wife that's sending another woman flowers for anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not okay. Although
It was just a thank you gift, all right?
No, but
you know how slow this summer has been, all right?
Bro, I'm just telling you.
Keeping this
But you're
afloat.
Julie makes a great point. You're yelling at us.
Right.
You're yelling at us. So you're clearly
upset and
you're shielding some
busted.
guilt here. What's going on, Omar?
Well, look,
You're yelling at us.
baby, nothing is happening, all right? These were just thank you flowers. I mean, they're free. I didn't spend any money. I spent money on you, baby. Come on.
So, and you couldn't send me. I mean, it's
guilty.
the thought, it's the gesture that counts, and you didn't even consider me. You said her name right away, and you think I'm supposed to just believe that?
Yeah, Omar, there's a problem. You should not be going over to this woman's house, not doing any more work. I don't think you should be. And Julia, do you agree?
I gotta run my business.
Yes,
I don't
I
think how to run
agree.
your business.
No, you can find business elsewhere, and
Baby,
if this
you know how
is
slow it has
if
been,
business is going to be affecting our relationship, our marriage, then maybe you shouldn't be taking it.
Look, baby, you need to calm down, all right? You're being paranoid.
Don't tell me to calm down, and don't tell me that I'm paranoid. I think it's I think if it was the other way around and you saw my car in some dude's driveway without telling you why I was there to begin with, and you had to ask me, you would be feeling exactly the same way.
But you know, baby, I've done work there before. You know I sometimes go back and fix things. This is all in your mind. You're making stuff up, and then you're being instigated by these people.
But it's not,
all right?
no,
They're just
because
doing
it's not
it for
only
the show,
about them.
baby.
It's not only Omar. Stop. It's not only about them. Okay, it's about her, how she is. The way she carries herself, her demeanor. I see how she dresses. She's very attractive. It's not only
Baby,
that.
I can't control. I don't go to clients and tell them, "Hey, dress this way while I work for you."
Is this supposed to be helping your case in any way?
Omar.
You know what? No, I'm sorry.
Look, I
this
can't
is
help
ridiculous.
it.
I can't believe. No. I'm not arguing about this over the phone with you.
Listen, baby. Okay, you know what, baby? Like, I'm out. We'll talk at home. All right, I'm done. I got to finish some work.
Oh, we're
I'm
done
out.
too.
Yeah, Omar,
Trust me.
we're hanging up on you and letting
Bye.
you go. Julia, we have a problem with the
Thought he'd
Savannah.
never go.
I would get to Savannah. I mean, why
Yeah.
don't you get to Savannah and tell her you know what's going on and see if she combusts?
Good idea.
But you were astute. You heard defensiveness in his voice.
I know.
And he raised his voice. And I don't like it.
I don't either.
Does he always
sorry.
call you baby that many times?
I don't like it. I mean, it always feels like he needs to do that in order to apologize about something.
Right. So, this is we've gotten as much information as we can. Thank you for reaching out to us, and good luck to you.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Ugh.
I think he's cheating.
I do too. You want gavel now? Or gavel later?
Well, I mean, you're going to know what my guy was going to say. I don't know that anything is going to change my mind. Sometimes I just feel it based on the intonation
of the guy, right?
Yeah.
Of him, right? And how panicky he got right
That's
away.
right. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Here we go. If it's a public service, if there's an issue in your world, you can't sort it out, come to us and we'll try our best. The email we have, not much to go on, but basically, Dear Ryan and Sissany, my husband's been acting strange, a lot of texting, a lot of private moments to think. I saw that he texted someone just after midnight on New Year's. That was it for me to think he may be cheating, at least emotionally, if not physically. Gabby and Alhambra. So, Gabby, thank you for listening and thank you for leaning on us. We want to get right to it because we understand that he was acting strange, but it is very common that people get Happy New Year's texts at midnight, and maybe he was just responding to one of those texts innocently.
Yeah, no, and I thought about that, but I feel like, first of all, there's like a little bit of an intuition in knowing someone for so long, that there was something a little bit kind of like shady in the way that he did it. Like it was like, well, it felt like secretive, and I was even like, "Oh, what's that?" And he's like, "Oh, nothing." And so it felt hiding, like there was something hiding behind it. So it didn't feel like an innocent, like, "Oh, Jim texted me and I texted him back," you know. So,
and you said he was acting strange before that.
Yeah, like he's just been distant, like more distant. Like when he comes home from work, he just kind of like has just not been very engaging as much as he normally is, and he's like, I just need some time to like decompress, and he'll be going off by himself a little bit more, and it's just not like him, and so it's
all right.
It's like hard to know.
You know, it's interesting because I keep hearing about more and more people trying to meditate. And so that would be going off by yourself. It doesn't mean that there's something going on, but you might just be, meditating.
But you would share that with your wife and say, "Hey, I'm into meditating now, so I'm going to go meditate."
Yeah.
Like, why?
So shut me down. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate.
No, I'm playing devil's advocate.
Well, I'm playing his other advocate. All right, Gabby, hang on. We'll just make this call to your husband next. But most importantly, the camel and the straw and the camel was on New Year's Eve when he was texting someone after midnight, and she thinks something's up. She actually thinks that he's messing around. Gabby, do you have a good relationship with your husband otherwise?
Normally, yeah. That's why the change is so noticeable.
Do you have kids?
Yeah. I mean, a kid. We have a kid, a child.
All right, Gabby, we're going to call your husband now. And I want you to be very quiet until we tell him he's on the air. Then we'll all speak. But Sisney's going to offer him some roses, and she wants to find out who he's sending them to, right? Like who's at the top of his head, and then what he writes on the card in terms of the sentiment. So that's really important. Good luck. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and whatever his name is, on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Okay, Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay, good luck. Here we go.
Okay, thank you.
Hello?
Hi, is this Danny?
Yeah, this is Danny.
Hi, I'm calling from Frida's Flowers. We're a new flower shop here in Alhambra, right on Main Street. The reason I'm calling is because we have a wonderful promotion that I would love to offer you. Do you have a few minutes?
Oh, yeah, I'm probably not interested.
Oh,
sorry.
but you really will be, because they're absolutely free. It's a dozen roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like. They're free. The promotion is that we hope that you like the flowers and you just promote us to friends and family. That's it. We give away a free dozen red roses every week, and you've been selected to win this week.
Oh, and there's no catch, no.
I don't need any info from you, really. I don't need credit card info, anything like that. Just the name of the person that you'd want to send them to. And we can even put a note on there.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Did I just give it to you over the phone? Or?
Yep, we can do it right now if you've got just a few moments. So the name?
Sure, yeah. Go ahead and send it to Gabby.
Gabby.
Yeah, and just say, I love you, we're the luckiest.
I love you, we are the luckiest. That's cute.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
hey,
really awesome.
Danny,
Thank
I
you.
need you. Danny, it's Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that. And Sissany is here with me, and your wife Gabby, who you just sent the roses to, is on the phone. How are you, Danny?
What? What?
Your wife, Gabby. Say hi.
Hey, Danny, it's me.
Hi.
Hi.
What is this?
Well, let me
Weird, I
explain. Your wife thinks that you're cheating on her, and she asked us to call you on the air. Is that not true, Gabby?
No, I just didn't. No, honey, I just didn't. You've been just so distant and kind of strange lately. I just was afraid that's why, and so
I can tell you, I'm not. I'm not. I don't know why this is the way you need to ask me.
Hold on.
Ask me in person.
Hold on, everyone. Gabby, you did tell us that you think that something's going on and that he's cheating. I mean, I just read your email. You said that was it for me to think he may be cheating, right?
Yeah.
So let's clear the air. What is it? Danny, hear from your wife what you're doing to make her think those thoughts. Gabby, tell him.
Well, I don't know. It's just been you've been so distant lately, and haven't wanted to talk to me, which is very. You've been I need some private moments. I private time to think, and then on New Year's, I saw that you texted somebody, and I didn't know who the number was, and I know I shouldn't have gone in your phone, but it just I just haven't. I've been kind of out of my mind because I feel like you won't talk to me.
Gabby,
about
that was Gabby. That was my mom. I texted. That's kind of it.
Well, Gabby, how do you feel?
Oh my God, I don't even know. I'm obviously grateful that you still love me and not cheating on me. But
it sounds like you guys have a great relationship. You just need to communicate a little bit. That's what I'm hearing here, Danny.
Yeah.
So listen, Danny. Here's the thing. You hear the call from your wife, Gabby. You hear your husband and his sentiment in sending you, "I love you. We're the luckiest." So take that and build on it. And good luck to you two. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Gabby, she told us at the beginning, I think he's cheating.
I know.
And then we get him on the phone, and she's like, I didn't think that.
And she got a little
We'll
scared.
throw us under the bus.
Yeah, she got a little scared.
We didn't just make all this up.
I know.
I just want to make sure that she was up front and got what she needed out of the call
Yeah.
before she said, I didn't think that, and all of a sudden she's back in the same place next week.
I think she just has a lot of question marks floating around her head right now.
I like her, and I like him.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't sound. I don't know. I don't know what's missing. What's happening there? I think he's cheating. Don't believe this guy. He stuttered. You should have asked more questions. How would she not know the mom's number? Well,
That's where I'm at. Why would he not have the mom's number? But she seemed relieved by it, so maybe she knows more than we do.
I mean, the reason we wrapped up was because he said it was his mom on the phone after midnight on New Year's Eve. And it was her reaction that relieved me. It wasn't what he said.
Right.
It's what she said and how she said it. She believed it, and she wasn't believing a lot of things until that moment. So there must be something that we're missing. It wasn't what he said. It was what she said that made me think, all right, there's credibility here. But clearly not with Los Angeles.
Of course not.
Good morning. Seacrest, Sissany, Tanya, Patty, everyone is here. Let's revisit quickly this roses topic, and then we'll move on, because I found it very interesting. Now, the gist is they're married. Gabby's husband, Danny, he's been acting strange. On New Year's Eve, when it became midnight, she saw him texting with someone. He says it was my mom. And we moved on. Oh, that's what it was, and we moved on. She reacted in a certain way. Now, it was her reaction that actually made me think he was telling the truth. Then, me being naive, we go to break, we come back, and I look at all the calls coming in saying, why did you let him off the hook?
We should have asked more questions.
Listen to this, and this is what I was going off of.
Gabby, That was my mom. I texted. That's kind of it.
Well, Gabby, how do you feel?
Oh my God, I don't even know. I'm obviously grateful that you still love me and you're not cheating
So
on me.
I was going off of her energy.
Yeah, I see
thinking,
what you're saying now.
okay, he's not winding us up. He's not making up a story. It was not what he said. It's what she said.
Yeah.
Stephanie, good morning in Corona. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Ryan?
Good, thanks. So what's your view?
Well, I don't know how many of you don't have your mom's number programmed into your phone, but I know I do.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm with you. That was my first thought when this happened.
And he couldn't have stuttered more if he tried. And I think she was just caught off guard by his response.
I don't want to defend him, but I will tell you, sometimes I've seen people's phones that do some freaky things and only numbers show up for a second and then it goes back to their names. No, I'm not trying to be funny.
Yeah. That's
I'm just
very rare.
telling you. Well, look, it was midnight. There could have been an overload of text and things happen.
Mm-hmm.
Glitches occur. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Stephanie, thank you for calling. We appreciate you listening. Darlene, Monterey Park. Good morning, Darlene.
Good morning.
So, do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I totally agree with her too. Like, everybody has their mom's phone number in their phone.
But maybe they don't. Maybe he hasn't talked to his mom in years.
Aren't they together for a long time? She would have had his mom's phone number too.
But let's forget about the phone numbers. Let's just listen to the reaction from her. She seemed content with his response, and that made me believe he's telling the truth.
Almost like she was shocked.
But what it is it's like she's afraid of getting him upset because when you were talking to her, she was already saying, "Oh, I didn't say you were cheating."
Mm-hmm.
Like that was her response.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
You had to correct her. Like she was trying to make sure he didn't get upset. Like she's trying to please him, but at the same time trying to find out if he's cheating. But she doesn't want him to get mad at her. So he needs to be the one apologizing to her for making her feel this way because obviously other stuff is going on in that relationship.
Well, that's another conversation, right? I mean, there clearly are other things that have gotten her to this place and escalate. Yeah, I think you're right. Thanks for calling. You have a good day. Let's grab Patty in Lancaster. Patty in Lancaster. Hi, Lancaster's Patty. Good morning. You're on the air with us at Kiss FM.
Hello.
Hi. So, what do you think?
Well, I think that people will hear what they want to hear. Right? As soon as he said his mom, she just accepted that answer because that's the safest answer for her because then she doesn't have to come to terms that maybe he is cheating. So that's what I think.
You don't think there's validity in her calm response. You think that she just heard him say the words she wanted to hear and she didn't want to put up a fight then.
Right, because that's the safest thing to do, just for him to say, no, I'm not cheating. So, okay, she even said it. I'm so glad that you still love me. Like that was just enough for her so that she doesn't have to face the facts that he might be cheating.
Interesting.
It's tough. All right, thanks for calling.
Yes.
No, I was just thinking. Sometimes after these roses, I'm completely confused. I think I hear something, and then we take everyone's point of view.
And then it turns. I know. It happens to me all the time.
Then I question. It's it is honestly confusing. We are confusing people. We as human beings confuse.
It sounds like this phone call from his mom was a big milestone in his life. So, she sounded very relieved and surprised that he was talking to his mother, almost as if maybe they don't talk. She came out of nowhere, you know?
You mean the text?
No, yeah, the text.
Okay, let me go to Patty. She's usually a good equalizer on this. So, Patty, you've heard it all. You've heard where we are. You've heard the calls.
Well, I am upset with you because you usually ask questions, and you did not this time.
No, because I listened to her. I didn't listen to him. I listened to her. And her response was, okay, I'm relieved. Thank you. I'm happy that everything's okay. I listened to her tone, and I took a cue from her tone.
You didn't want to pry anymore.
Well, I didn't feel like it was my role to fight anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how about this? Why don't we call him back? Or let me try to get him back, and we can get a better explanation from him.
I don't need to talk to him. I'm asking you where you stand.
Well, I don't know because we didn't get an answer. He just said, "Oh, it was my mom," but okay, she should have known. If it was if it was a mom, she should have known that phone number was coming from the mother.
Unless he doesn't speak to his mom.
See, but I think that's really just thinking like too
No,
much.
maybe not, because her reaction would indicate what Sissany says. Maybe they don't communicate much, and that was a big thing for her to reach
Her reaction
out.
gave us nothing other than,
Patty,
I'm relieved that you're not cheating on me.
No, I think her calm tone said more than the words she spoke.
I don't think so.
I think there's many families out there who have relationships with parents or don't have relationships with parents, and maybe they're trying to get in contact with them. It's been years for whatever reason, and this could have been one of those situations. Could have been a mom, it could have been a sister, it could have been a brother.
Christmas,
the holidays, the
holidays,
New Year,
Thanksgiving. People reach out that haven't reached out in a long time. Sometimes you've had a bad relationship with, and it's nice. And maybe that's what her response was saying.
Both you, Ryan, and Sissany sound like Gabby. Just assuming that everything's okay and just assuming without actual fact. That's how you and Sissany sound right now.
Positive?
Just making an assumption based on no facts.
Why don't you try and get him back? Your idea, try and get him back on the phone and get an explanation.
I will do that.
Patty always gets her. Patty is trying to get in touch with Danny. I think she's making some progress to find out why it was so significant for him to hear from his mom and why his wife was content with that response, because we're catching a lot of heat. Mm-hmm. Good morning, George and Cudahy. How are you?
I am doing fine, Ryan. Thank you for taking my call.
Of course.
Look, you should have drilled Danny a little more. He was lying when he said his mother, because when you replayed the tape, he was stuttering. Mm-hmm. And Gabby, like others have said, did not want to face the music that her husband could be cheating. Right away, she started going off that, he still loves me, he still loves me. Danny never said he loved her. She wants to hear that, and I feel bad for her, because it's that type of young lady that gets cheated on and doesn't see it.
It's interesting. He did not say, I love you.
No, he did not.
Yeah.
But Gabby's going on and on. Oh, you still love me. No, he didn't say that. And he stuttered when he said his mother. And, yes, she does sound like she's afraid of him. But something's up there with Danny. And I feel bad for Gabby. But she needs to wake up.
All right. Valerie, who listens to us in Arizona. Valerie, good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Good. So what's happening?
I receive your guys' Ryan's Roses by Snapchat. One of my friends snaps me all your guys' Ryan's Roses. The only thing I miss about California. And he is definitely cheating.
You think he's cheating?
Midnight, only text, and let me not tell you, no.
Okay. All right. Well, let me.
Interesting. He didn't tell her.
Thank you for listening across the borders. We will. I think we will get him here. Patty, is it right that Danny's online too?
Yeah, he's willing to tell us everything.
All right. So this is good. Now, remember, here is the real point of impact. He sent the roses to his wife. And she was concerned because he was texting someone just after midnight on New Year's Eve. She was very concerned. He had been acting strange lately.
Yep.
And then we let him off the hook because, at least I did, because I was taking a cue from her response to his answer. Listen.
Gabby, that was my mom. I texted. That's kind of it.
Well, Gabby, how do you feel?
I'm like, I don't even know. I'm obviously grateful that you still love me and you're not cheating on me.
She accepted it in a way that made me think, okay, maybe there's something we don't know, or he's being honest. But apparently, the entire nation disagrees. So Danny is on the phone. When I say nation, I mean like the 818. So, Danny, thank you for coming back on. Are you there?
I am, yeah. Can you hear me?
I can. We're curious, obviously, to know, your wife was concerned about you cheating on her. She said you were on your phone texting somebody, didn't recognize the number apparently after midnight on New Year's Eve. You said it was your mom. You did stutter. I will admit you did stutter a little bit, so it could have sounded like you were trying to cover your tracks. But then she accepted it in such a way that I believed you, and apparently I am wrong. So can you explain to us, was there significance in all of this?
Yeah, there was. We talked about it last night, and I'm actually feeling so much better. So much so that I think actually the best thing I can do right now is to actually talk openly about it. And so that's why I thought it would be a good idea to get on here and explain it to you and to all
I'm
listeners.
confused.
I'm also a listener.
Okay, I'm confused by that. So tell me what you mean.
Well, okay. So when I was a teenager, my father passed away, and it made life pretty hard. I was only 16, and I said some things that I really, really regret. And it was hard, and I ended up actually leaving home. I ran away, and moved in with a friend of mine who was awesome, but I completely severed all connections with my mom, and it's something that I've thought about so many times since, but I never really had the courage to try to rekindle that relationship. And it was, when Gabby and I had our son, and she was spending time with Gabby's mother, and when he would ask, where's your mom? And I had no answer. There was no grandma for him on my side, and that's when I realized that I needed to do something, and that was the same time that my mom actually reached out to me on Facebook, and we started a conversation, which then became texting, and I actually got an opportunity to apologize this year. And so the message that I sent to her on New Year's Eve was actually just, I'm glad that I know you again in 2017, and I hope to know you more in 2018.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It's hard to say all that out loud.
Yeah, I bet.
And so would be why your wife, when you said that, instantly accepted it. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I mean,
she knew the history.
All right. Well,
some of it. I mean, as much as I would admit to
Danny,
anyone.
let me ask you a quick question, and thank you, by the way, for your candor and coming on. But what do you hope happens from here with your mom?
I just really hope that I have her back in my life, and she's grown up. I've grown up so much more, and I feel like we're at a mature place where we can talk about our past with an idea of moving forward, and without just being buried in regret.
And life is short.
Decisions.
Life is short.
Yeah,
it's short, and that kind of any regret or resentment eats you up on the inside, which takes time away from your time on this planet, and it's just not worth it. It sounds like you're taking a step in the right direction. Well, Danny, thanks for coming on, and good luck to you, okay?
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right, take care. Bye.
All right, take care. Bye.
Wow.
I have to say, I like Danny.
Yeah. Is that all you're saying? Okay.
That's all. I think that was pretty clear what he was trying to accomplish there.
Yeah, you were right with her reaction, because she definitely accepted the fact that he was texting his mom.
But Patty still doesn't believe him.
Come on, Patty.
I believe him, and Sissany, you were right. Your assumption was right.
Well, it's
So
I
like
have three brains right now, you guys.
Like
so
they say,
I can't take all the credit.
Never assume unless you're right. So after all of that, I believe Danny. Sissany, I think you believe Danny.
I do believe Danny.
Tanya, we know, doesn't believe Danny.
No.
Does America believe Danny? Candy, very quickly, do you believe Danny?
Yes, I do.
Okay, let's leave it at that. Let's leave it at that, because no one did earlier. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Here we go. If it's a public service, if there's an issue in your world, you can't sort it out, come to us and we'll try our best. All right, Ryan's Roses, let's go. It's time for it. Dear Ryan and Sissany, I found a picture tucked away in my husband's underwear drawer. All right, let's find out what that picture was. Let me get Karen on the line. Karen in Costa Mesa. Karen, good morning. How you doing?
I'm all right.
I know. This is tough. Now, what kind of picture did you find in your husband's underwear drawer?
It was a picture of definitely not me. It was a picture of another woman. I couldn't really tell who it was. She was just
A
in
hard
lingerie.
copy picture? Like a physical picture?
No, it was like printed out. So it wasn't.
From the phone.
I'm assuming.
And she wasn't like a model. Like it wasn't a professional picture. Like he was maybe.
Yeah, sometimes you'll tear a picture out because you're going to buy something for your significant other.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure. I mean.
I don't know. I didn't get the feeling. I didn't get the feeling of that. It was a printout. It wasn't anything like professional.
And it
like,
was a
clearly
lingerie
modeled.
photo?
She was in lingerie. I mean, it's kind of hard to see. It's kind of like an aerial view.
An aerial
Of her.
view?
Oh.
From like a drone?
Yeah. No, it's from like the top of her head looking down. So
I see. So you hold it up. The angle. It's an angle
Oh, that's
shot.
a good angle shot, yeah.
All right, listen, hold on for 1 sec, Karen. We're going to try and call your husband and see if we can find out, okay?
Okay.
Making the Ryan's Roses call. Karen found a photo that was printed up of another woman in lingerie in her husband's underwear drawer. Now, doesn't that like a weird place to put it?
Yeah, I mean, unless you're trying to hide it.
Or get caught.
Yeah.
So, Karen, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then your husband's name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, I give you permission to call my husband
On Kiss FM.
on Kiss FM.
All right, we're going to call now.
Yeah.
Sisney's going to offer him some roses. We want to find out who he sends them to, what he puts on the card. Stay very quiet until we tell him he's on the air. Okay, here we go. Good luck.
Hello.
Hi, is this Frank?
Yes, this is Frank.
Hi, my name is Bree. I'm calling from Bree's Blooms. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing great, thank you.
So the reason I'm calling is because we're a new flower shop here in the area. We're right off Bristol, right off the 405, and we're new, so we're trying to promote our business with local residents. That means that you've been selected to send a free dozen red roses to anybody that you'd like today. I don't need any credit card info or cash or anything from you. They're absolutely free. We just hope that you refer us to friends and family if you like our arrangements.
Of course, that sounds terrific.
Okay, great. So give me the name of the person you would love to send them to.
Oh, I'd love to send them to my darling wife, Karen.
Okay, and what would you like to put on the card?
Just thank you for all your hard work, and I love you so much.
Thank you for all your hard work, and I love you so much. Would you hang on for just 1 second, please?
Karen?
Yeah.
What would you like for us to do? He pretty much didn't hesitate and send these flowers to you. So do you want us to tell him that we're on to him, or do you want to just let it go?
No, I really need to know, and I'm too nervous to ask myself.
all right.
How many years have you guys been married?
10 years.
All right, let me. Frank, it's Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to hear that. Good morning. We have your wife, Karen, on the line, your wife of 10 years. And Frank, the reason we are calling is because she has found this picture in your underwear drawer of another woman in lingerie. Could you explain that to her?
Oh, man. Are you serious? I'm on the radio right now?
Yes. Could you explain to your wife about the picture?
Well, first of all, it's not what she thinks. It's rather embarrassing, actually. She's away a lot when she travels and stuff, and I kind of need a visual for.
Okay, got it. Frank, understood. Who is the person?
It's just a random person I found on the internet, really. You know what I mean? And I printed it just because I didn't want there's kids and stuff. We have 3 children, and I didn't want anything on the history or anything. So.
But did it cross your mind to have a picture of your wife?
Yeah, why not have a picture of your wife?
I can't speak to that, really. I don't know. I mean, I'm a guy, and we got needs, and
Yeah, I don't. It just makes me feel really insecure that it's not a picture of me. I thought that you were cheating. Like, you don't communicate about it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm shaking.
No, I'm sorry. I mean, it just look, you're beautiful, you're wonderful, you're everything a man could want. I mean, we're on a roll, we're doing well. We've got, kids are well, you're good. I just, I'm sorry, I messed up. It's just,
I guess I feel like I've been away a lot for work, and I feel like it's like this is my fault. That you feel like you need to look at other women.
It's not your fault. It's my fault. You're right. I should have a picture of you. I mean, I'm terribly embarrassed. I'm so sorry. I mean, I don't know what to say.
Well, Frank, hang on. Karen, both of you hang on for 1 second, okay? Hang on for 1 second. Okay. I have a question about this. Let me keep them both on. We'll come back with them in a second here. Kiss FM. Karen and Frank are on the line. Karen thought that Frank was cheating on her because she found a picture of another woman in lingerie in his underwear drawer. Frank says she's away all the time, and it's his fault for not saying what he was doing. Karen's like, well, I feel insecure that you don't have a picture of me or you have a picture of another woman. And Karen, do you feel like, is it cheating to you that he's looking at another woman in this for whatever he's doing?
I mean, no, technically no, it's not cheating, but I don't think it's completely honest. I mean, I don't feel like you should have to look at other women to...
Do you know the woman, Frank? That would make a difference, I think.
No, not at all.
Sissany, do you have any pictures of men?
No, and I would be devastated if I found something like this in Michael's underwear drawer, or he told me that he was doing this to other women's pictures.
I get it. I get the threat. Like, I get the threat, too.
Yeah.
Tanya, what do you think?
I think I'd be really uncomfortable, too.
Yeah. Would you have a guy photograph if you had a boyfriend?
No, I would just imagine past boyfriends.
Past boyfriends?
Yeah.
With the current boyfriend?
Well.
Well, Karen, the good news here is I think Frank feels bad and feels like he should have communicated better. And I think maybe you guys could talk off air to figure out how to bridge this gap.
Yeah. I thank you for doing this. I couldn't do it by myself, so thank you.
Sounds like you guys just need a night to reconnect.
That'd be lovely.
All right. Well, we're going to leave it to you guys from here. Thank you very much for being on with us. Frank, good luck. Karen, good luck.
Thank you.
Okay. I want to come back to that in a second. Like, we're with the current and you're thinking of other exes?
Are you talking to me?
Well, you're the one that said it, right? Tanya, didn't you say that?
Yes.
I'd like to follow up on that. So, Tanya and Sissany and Patty, we had Karen and Frank on for Ryan's Roses, and Frank has a picture of another woman that he doesn't know in the drawer because his wife travels a lot. Connect the dots.
Ugh.
Sissany, that bothers you.
Oh, it bothers me majorly.
It bothered me too. Like, if I found a picture of a dude, another dude,
you'd be like,
that made me happy either.
Yeah, you'd be like, what are we doing? No.
But then Tanya said this.
I said, I think of people from my past.
When you're with a current.
Well, yeah. But I'm not. But I'm not with the current. So
no. But you have with the current thought about a past.
That's correct.
Oy vey.
That's not good. That would, if I knew that, I'd be not thrilled.
Mm.
Like if Michael were thinking of a past,
that would be terrible.
Right?
Yes, but
okay, got it.
In Tanya's defense, it's happened to me, but in my dreams. I have accidentally dreamt about ex-boyfriend.
Just subconscious.
Okay, well,
Which
I'm
means
just
you're
saying.
thinking about him anyway. Sorry. No get out of jail free card there. You're thinking about stuff. You dream about stuff you're thinking about.
But I don't do other things. I don't take it from there.
But Tanya, you actually visualize them.
That is correct.
While you're with current,
you guys. I think you forget that there's a lot of lulls. There are a lot of lulls.
No one forgets that. We're with you every day. There's no forgetting in the lulls, and we've all lived through lulls, or at least you and I have lived through lulls.
Right, correct.
Most recently.
Right.
I don't love it. I think if you do it, you got to keep that to yourself.
Too late now.
Oh, sorry. So from now on, going forward, keep that to yourself.
I don't keep anything to myself.
That's true.
I would feel really uncomfortable. Then I'd want to know who, and then I'd want to know why.
Yeah.
And that's just a rabbit hole.
It's not great.
It's time for Ryan's Roses.
Okay.
Oh, this is a public service.
Yeah, it is.
So what we want to do is try to get to the bottom of an issue in a relationship if you have one. And this comes to us from Cyprus.
Okay.
This is Ryan and Ellen. I noticed that my husband and my best friend had been in touch a lot lately. I noticed texts from her popping up on his phone, but since my birthday was coming up, I assumed they were planning a surprise. Then a few weeks ago, I came home early from work, and she was at my house.
Uh-oh.
She acted like she had just stopped by to see me and just got there. It was suspicious, and they seemed guilty. But again, I assumed they were planning my birthday.
Okay.
Well, my birthday came and went last Friday, and he took me to dinner. That's it. No surprise. Nothing.
Really?
So what was this woman doing at my place?
That is all bad. I hate to say.
Annabelle, thank you for coming on with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a likely scenario that they would be planning something for your birthday. That didn't happen. So now we need to figure out why they were spending time together without you around and him not telling you about it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Is he affectionate toward you as he always has been, or has there been a shift?
Not really. Even on my birthday dinner, it just kind of felt like he was going through the motions and just kind of there because he had to be. And, at the time I'm thinking like, oh, he's like preoccupied because he's thinking about this surprise party he has for me afterwards. But no, obviously not, And so, no, he's just been distant and I don't know.
Did you go back and look at the text after there was no party?
No, I haven't.
I would
gone into his phone. He's kind of been keeping his phone a little bit more away from me.
Yeah,
and
I would crack that.
You need that phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just haven't taken that step. I guess I've also just been scared because it's like part of me doesn't want to know like that could actually be a reality. Like it's just my mind is just so being blown right now that no party happened that I'm freaking out.
Let's forget about him for a minute and talk about your best friend. Has she been treating you differently? Has she been trying to be around you more, or like?
No, I mean she's been especially busy lately. We've known each other since we were kids, so I would never think anything of it. Sometimes just with those old best friends, it's like sometimes you see each other more often than other times, and she's been a little extra crazy at work, so I hadn't really thought anything of it, but she's obviously having plenty of time to text my husband.
Is she married?
She's not. No.
I don't like it. Okay, well, do you think your you are a good judge of character, I'm guessing. Do you think your best friend could do this behind your back?
She's always been like an extra flirty personality.
Yeah.
But, never would I have thought that she'd betray me to that level. Yeah, she likes to, maybe I've seen her like flirt with someone's boyfriend a little more than I thought was appropriate once or twice. But I never saw her cross any boundaries like that.
Okay. Annabelle.
Yes.
I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever your husband's name is on Kiss FM.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call.
Okay. Patty's going to offer him some roses, all right? We're going to find out basically, who's on his mind, like who he sends them to, and then what he writes on the card, okay?
All right, okay.
And what is your best friend's name?
Cara.
Cara.
Yeah.
Okay, good luck. Here we go.
Thanks.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to John?
Yeah, this is John.
Hi, John. Good morning. My name is Patty, and I'm calling from Flowers with Love. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
I'm actually calling you because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses this morning. I'm calling 5 customers today, and you have the chance to send these roses to anybody you want today at no charge, including delivery. I make sure they get delivered by 6 p.m., the latest, or if you choose another date, we can also arrange that.
Wait, what?
There's no credit card information that I'm asking from you or a billing address, just the name of the person you want to send them to, the address, and obviously a nice little note will be included in the package.
But I didn't order flowers.
No, I know you did not order flowers. I'm calling you to ask if you are interested in ordering flowers from me this morning at no charge to you. I'm promoting my delivery service. Therefore, that is why I'm calling you this morning.
And I'm also hoping you can promote me and refer me to your friends and family.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right, sure, why not?
Okay, what do you want to put on the note? I'm sorry, let's start with the name of the person you're going to send the flowers to.
Cara?
Cara? Okay, and what do you want to put on the note?
Just write, this is insane.
This is insane. John, Annabelle is on the line. John, your wife is on the line.
Why are you sending flowers to her?
Wait, what is going on right now?
That's the question we have for you, John. Why are you sending Cara flowers saying this is insane?
Who is this?
It's Ryan
This is your
Seacrest.
wife. This is your wife on the other phone.
Annabelle.
That's your wife. So why are you sending Cara flowers saying this is insane? What's so insane?
What's insane is that I'm on the radio right now.
Stop avoiding the question. What have you guys been doing?
I don't really think this is the platform to be having this conversation. I mean, I think we should probably, do this offline.
Why didn't you? Why weren't you honest? I mean, there is no platform because you haven't chosen one.
John, are you cheating on your wife with Cara?
Yes.
Are you serious right now?
How long has this been going on, John?
Wow. I mean, really, you want to have this conversation now?
What's going on, John? Why are you messing around with this Cara?
Because I don't. I wish I wasn't. I wish I didn't feel the way I do, but it happened, and I'm falling in love.
Oh my God.
With Cara.
Yes.
And you've just been doing this behind my back for how long? How long?
A couple months.
Longer than that.
Why haven't you come to me?
It's because you are close to her. And
yes,
close. It's her best friend.
Best friend.
How could you do that? How could you? I mean, dude, how could you do that to your wife? Not only are you cheating, but with her best friend, and her best friend is doing this behind your back, Annabelle?
It's not. It doesn't even. I'm like having a hard time fathoming that this is some like movie of the week. This isn't real life. Real people don't do this to real people.
Yeah, and John, this has been going on for several months. You're falling in love. Were you ever going to tell your wife, or are you just going to live this double life?
No, we've been wanting to tell her for a long time, and it's the most. Trust me, it's driving me insane.
Oh, I feel terrible for you.
Yeah, I feel horrible.
Everyone feel bad for John?
No,
not for me. I don't want to hurt you.
John, you should have thought about that before you did. You know what? With her best friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. I mean, now now Annabelle loses her husband and a best friend through this. John, bad judgment, cowardly. And just stupid.
Yeah.
Goodbye, John.
Thank you, Ryan.
Annabelle, I'm so sorry because it's bad enough to find out. By the way, it's just bad enough to find out he's cheating. Then he tells you he's in love with her.
Right.
Yeah. No,
What is the conversation you have with your best friend, Cara? Like, what is she doing?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like I don't know either of them at the moment. Like, I'm so lost.
You need to get both of them in front of you.
I don't know if I'd want to see both of them.
I don't. I want to.
I'd almost not want. I'd almost not want to see John or Cara.
I mean, that level of betrayal from both sides, two people that are closest to me in my life. I don't even know what to make of that.
I'm going to put you on hold for 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Okay, just hang on.
Wow, another one.
I can't even imagine that. And then the guy, so he's cheating, admits to it, with her best friend.
Yeah, falling in love.
And then says he's in love.
Yeah.
It could not be worse.
Right.